98 degrees. The record is 100. Starting off with sunshine, then we'll see a couple of storms by later on this afternoon. I'm Fox 31 Pinpoint Weather Team meteorologist Kylie Burse.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll share the story of how a Mississippi pharmacist launched a soda pop revolution, Coca-Cola. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on the free iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Secretary of State Marco Rubio talking briefly about tomorrow's summit in Alaska between President Trump and Russian President Putin. Rubio says a ceasefire is critical.
The longer these wars go on, the harder they are to end. And even as I speak, even as we talk here now, there are changes happening in the battlefield which have an impact on what one side views as leverage or the other.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis now says he's preparing to open a second immigration detention facility in North Florida to go along with the one in the Everglades known as Alligator Alcatraz, the new facility to be housed at a state prison about 40 miles west of downtown Jacksonville. Prices up at the wholesale level, surging last month. They were up 0.9% in July compared to the month before and up 3.3% over last year at this time. As more National Guard troops arrived in Washington, D.C. overnight to patrol the streets, some protested their presence. There were also ICE vehicle checkpoints set up, pulling over drivers. This is ABC News. An Israeli far-right government official is proposing a plan that could eliminate the possibility of a Palestinian state altogether. He wants to allow Jewish settlers to reside in the occupied West Bank in areas that have long been considered designated for Palestinians.
It's not something, I should say, that a lot of Israelis even back, because they do see this as having grave implications for the security of Jewish people in Israel. If there were to be, the idea of a two-state solution really was dead and buried, well, where would that leave them?
That's ABC's James Longman. Zelle facing a lawsuit from the state of New York.
The Cash App Zelle is accused of costing users over $1 billion because it didn't protect them from fraud. And New York Attorney General Letitia James filing the lawsuit in the state Supreme Court, accusing the parent company of Zelle, Early Warning Services, of neglecting to implement basic fraud safeguards despite knowing it was vulnerable.
In New York, ABC's Rhiannon Nally. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
The Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council present the story of Tom and Levi.
Tom is the smartest man I know. He's been a professor at 2 major universities, been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, he told me that he was having problems in his classes. I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. And he was telling them that he was doing it as a favor to them, but I think in reality, he just wanted to get out of there. I was really starting to worry because I saw something was wrong.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me, and my love for him was just immense.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
KHOW News Time, 10:03.
Another person in Colorado's died from the West Nile virus, making it the 3rd death this year from the mosquito-borne disease. We've now seen 41 cases in the state. Weld County is reporting the most at 8. 10 others needed to be hospitalized. Firefighters not expecting much of a break today weather-wise. We're looking at another dry day with highs in the upper 90s.
Then Friday, we start to cut the heat a little bit as temperatures go into the mid-90s and moisture starts to come back our way. That will set the table for afternoon scattered showers and thunderstorms, lightning, wind, hail possible, and rain on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday has the best chance.
Now, that's Fox 31 Chief Meteorologist Dave Frazier. He says we'll stay in the 90s soon next week. 4 businesses are closed today after a strip mall fire at Arapahoe Place in Kenton early this morning. 3 restaurants and a pet grooming company are all affected by the fire. Investigators are trying to figure out exactly what caused the fire, and at this point, it doesn't look like they have many answers. That's the latest. I'm Nia Bender.
Now, Impact Traffic
from the Superstar Car Wash Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by CarStar Auto Body Repair Experts. Well, we're in pretty good shape for the most part. We do have a little bit of volume out here. In fact, coming up from Castle Pines and heading up towards E470 has been just a little sluggish. 225 in from Parker, and coming up out of the tech center from 225 up towards Colorado, a little on the slow side. And southbound I-25 through downtown has been a little heavy. We did have the one crash out east, I-70 westbound at Peoria. That's been clear. Still looking at some slowdowns there, as well as Pena coming out of the airport. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
Trust your collision repair to the experts at CarStar. With professionally trained technicians who can repair all makes and models, you'll know your vehicle is repaired right. Visit carstar.com to book an appointment today. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
For plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains, think Plumbline Services with quality brands like Carrier. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. I use Plumbline in my home. Service professionals, 25 years strong. On a mission of excellence, character, and ethics. Castle Rock to Fort Collins since 1998. Plumbline and Carrier. Turn to the experts. No phone call, no hassles. PlumlineServices.com.
Service at home, service at heart. Plumbline Services.
This is Jacob Goldstein from What's Your Problem? Whether you work for a company of 1 or 1,000, Odoo works with you every step of the way. Odoo's suite of business applications handles everything from websites to inventory to accounting. And there are no vendor lock-ins, no proprietary data. You own your data. And developers can build custom features on top of Odoo applications. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Gravina's beautiful windows, siding, and doors for every price point. The only window and siding company not pushing 1 or 2 product lines. They deal with 20 manufacturers with over 50 lines of windows, beautiful entry doors, and multiple brands of siding. And truly the foundation and heritage every company wants. If you're in the market for windows, doors, or siding, check out Gravinas.com. That's Gravinas.com.
Need a new roof? Call Excel Roofing, 303-761-6400.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, that's me, and we're here solving problems as we have been doing for 45 years. That's right. That's what this show does. You know, I love this show because it does solve problems. It helps you with your life, the everyday aches and pains, the things that make you tick, the things that tick you off. And another day that I thank God for being alive. You should too. Look in the mirror and just savor the day. I say look in the mirror to look at yourself first, take stock, and then go out and spread it around. All right. Now, what's going on today? A lot. I got a lot to talk about, but I'm going to take calls always first. And our primary number 24/7 is 303-Martino, 303-627-8466. Now, what do I mean primary number? That's our office. It's our studio. It's our voicemail. It's everything. So you can never go wrong calling 303-Martino. Spread it around. And what you do is you leave a message and we will get back to you. Casey's living proof of that. Our number while we're on the air here too, our iHeart number is 303-713-TALK. Now let's talk about texting the show. iHeart has a short code, 57739. Put Tom in there. It'll get to me, 57739. You can also text me at my private cell phone. This is my Google number that goes to my private cell phone, 747-999-5280. Let's talk to Casey. Hi, Casey. What's happening?
Oh, not a whole lot, Tom. Glad to be on your show.
Yeah, man. What brings up the call today?
It's the fact that I believe, and I have the proof to show that CPS illegally took my daughter from the hospital.
Who is CPS? I'm not... Colorado Protection Service. Is it child? Oh, I'm sorry. It's Child Protective Services, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is pretty serious. So let's start at the beginning. What happened?
Well, basically, the Our child was born with something in her system.
Now, how old is your child right now?
She's about 4.5 months old.
Oh, so she's a little muffin.
Yeah, they took her from the hospital.
Now, why was she was born with what kind of an issue?
She had a substance in her system.
Oh, you mean like drugs? Like drugs?
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
so what? Were you and the mom on drug? Are you and the mom doing drugs?
We weren't living together, and it was a struggle.
Do you think? Here's what I need to know.
Yes, sir.
Was at the time, was she doing drugs? She must have been.
Yes.
And what was found in her system?
Methamphetamine.
With meth. And then at that time, did they release the daughter to the mom?
We were there in the hospital with her for, I believe, 5 days.
So your infant daughter was born with meth in her system. She was taken after how many days?
5 days.
But not after birth. That was after birth? She was taken after 5 days?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And then where did she go?
She went with the Child Protective Services, and I placed with a foster family.
And then what happened?
And now I'm having to jump through the hoops of the CPS system and see her only 6 hours a week, basically. And now I'm coming to find out that she could have a very serious skin disease.
Okay, so she is now. Let me ask you something. Did the mom get charged with dependency and neglect?
Yes, sir.
And did you get charged with anything?
No, sir.
Now,
we weren't living together at the time.
You were?
We were not. No.
Okay. How long ago did the birth happen?
It was on March 26th of this year.
Okay. And did you know the mom was doing meth?
No, sir.
Usually, though, here's the thing.
So there was like no priors or anything on the mother for drugs?
This is Marc Mager, Marc Mager, my wonderful but not good-looking co-host. Go ahead. Mark, what did you ask, sir?
Well, I'm asking if she had any priors. I mean, period. End of story. Did she ever get picked up for meth or any other drugs before?
Not to my knowledge, no. We've been together, I believe, around 9 years.
How bad is her habit? How bad is her habit? Be honest with me.
I mean, now she's doing what she can to get our child back, and she's doing great,
Okay, there's they say a 4% success rate getting off of meth. 4%. The other,
it's a bad thing.
The other 96 stay on meth until they die.
Wow.
I think that's what I read. Now listen. They should not hold anything against you as the biological dad. In fact, they should open the way for you to have visitation. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So what's going on with that? Did they take away your visit? Are you charged or accused of anything?
No, I'm actually taking it to trial right now to prove.
But what that's what I want to know. Why did they take away your rights to begin with? You had nothing to do with the meth. So tell me how that happened. The baby was taken and then put in foster care. Hold on.
Okay.
And then you said, I want to visit my baby. And what did they say?
We still there?
I'm still here, bro. Go ahead.
My phone cut out a little bit. But what had happened was at the hospital, they gave me a list of places so I could do a UA to show that I was clean.
Okay.
Well, the CPS lady sent it to me on a text message, and I could not read it, so I immediately sent her back, and I have all this on my phone.
Hold on. Is the reason for being denied that you're not supplying a UA?
That's what they claim, that I missed one, yet I didn't get the UAs.
Well, okay, why don't you just go get another one? If you did a UA right now, what would they do with it?
Absolutely. Like, I'm on UAs now.
Okay, so if you're on clean If you're on clean UAs now,
yes, sir.
Why won't they take the most recent ones? Why would they go back to the one you missed?
Well, that's the thing is, like,
well, wouldn't it be convenient to miss one when you actually are hot?
Yeah. You would think.
Well, Casey,
but, I mean,
Casey, listen, here's what we're saying, Casey. Here's what we're saying. How many UAs did you have since the one you missed?
Well, that's the thing. I never missed it because they didn't send me the paperwork.
I don't care. I'm talking about the one they claimed you missed. Yeah. How many do you have after that?
Several.
Okay, then why won't they give you visitation based on the most recent UA?
Well, I'm allowed to visit her, and I still have parental rights.
Then what? Okay, then what's the problem? So you're not being denied visitation. I thought you said you are.
No, I have visitation 6 hours every week.
And you want more?
The fact that, well, yeah, I don't believe they should have took her from me because I did nothing wrong.
Do you actually? Are you in a position right now? Hold on. I'd like to know if you're in a position to take her. Hang on. All of you hang on. Ron, hang on, please. Ron, Eric, please hang on. I'm Tom Martino. This is the Troubleshooter Show, and you will not do better than waterpros.net. In fact, looked up Paul the Waterman or waterpros.net on YouTube. He just posted a video about how and why his systems are better. The lowest prices anywhere for clean, potable, wonderful, pure drinking water or softened water for your plumbing and your laundry. Waterpros.net, 303-862-5554.
Thank you. It's just Keanu, and he's got it.
Thank you.
Not only do apprenticeships allow workers to earn while they learn, they also provide businesses with a pipeline of talented
Nick, he's in
employees.
today.
Now Colorado employers
Is Nick there? Oh, he canceled.
And other emerging industries can earn tax credits for adopting apprenticeship programs.
Is that correct?
Find out how to get started.
We think so, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And strengthen Colorado's workforce today. Brought to you by the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment, the Colorado Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Joe Keanu, my friend, what is going on? Let's talk pensions. Let's talk about guaranteed money, never to lose money. Let's talk about the different products you sell.
That is right, Mark. You know, we have an annuity that's really, really popular because of today's economic turmoil that we're facing. Like the stock market is going up and down, up and down, up and down. And people that I'm meeting with are absolutely tired of that. They want to stop the volatility. They want to be able to make money and not lose any money. And our guaranteed pension account right now is offering a 17% bonus day one. Goes right into the account day one to start earning money day one. And you also have the benefit of participating in the market when the market goes up, but when the market goes down, you don't lose a single penny.
Joe, you're forgetting. I know you're not forgetting it, but you got to tell people about the long-term care benefits.
Oh, yeah.
If you start, as soon as you turn on that income stream, if you fall ill, if you can't cook, can't clean for yourself, that guaranteed money you'll get every single month till the day you die actually doubles. But what I really loved is what you said about that bonus. Someone puts $100,000 in now from an old 401k. Day one, they're operating with $117,000. They let that sit and percolate for 30 years. It could be $3,000-$4,000 a month when they retire till the day they die. And once again, that $3,000 or $4,000, if they fall ill, will double for the rest of their lives. You got to call up Joe, have him crunch the numbers. I don't care what age you are. You can have an annuity as quick as in 30 days or start building it when you're in your 20s. Check him out at mymoneymyway.com. That's mymoneymyway.com.
Hey, if you're sending your child off to college this...
Hey, Tom?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Just let you know I'm holding down the fort at the flagship.
Okay, Doc.
Thank God.
Thanks. Hey, Mark, are you going to fire up your camera? I don't care about your face, but the others do.
Joel or Joe?
I'm up, bro.
Okay, I'll take you up here. Hold on.
I think so. I might have hit the wrong link. Check it
Let
out.
me just check you. Yes, you're up. Let me get you up here. Good.
You want to talk about...
And your shirt says Hurley Supply. What's Hurley's?
Hurley is I think originally it was a surfing company out of California, but I could be wrong. But Costco sells it now. I can get 2 T-shirts for $12.
That's his designer place, Costco.
He's got a couch full of...
Costco is where I buy my Lucky jeans.
What I like is
yes,
he does.
I said Lucky.
By the way, are they really Lucky brand at Costco?
Yeah, they have everything, man.
No shit.
They'll have
wow.
Ralph Lauren, Eddie Bauer.
Because I need to buy a bunch of smaller clothes. God almighty.
Yeah. Talk about a diet. Boy, did you go out of your way to lose weight, bro.
Yeah. I really did, didn't I? Oh, damn. So I put up a link to Spotify, morons, for my son's music. And
you know what you should do? Why don't you stream it live while you're there? Can you set up a camera?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me see if it'll go through. I have it pulled up on my other browser here. That's a good...
I see the link. It's there.
Okay, I have it. Let me see. And I could probably play it. I don't know why it's... Yeah. So if I want to play the song, why does this...
What I would do, honestly, I'd go live on YouTube with our camera at the studio. You can go live right on that. That way you're not using your own phone. Put it on the tripod and then record the whole thing on our on the Troubleshooter referral list YouTube, man.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
And it'll be there forever. When he's, playing the garden and all this shit in 10 years, he'll be able to go back and go, look at that.
That's a cool idea. So you're going out. When are you leaving for Parts Unknown?
We're leaving pretty early in the morning. We're taking the new Tesla, so hopefully she's got the whole thing mapped out because we'll be in the middle of Nebraska. So hopefully it's correct.
Order now at rapidradios.com.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-8255. I'm going to go quickly back to this guy, Casey. Casey, we can refer you to attorneys and stuff, but what are you looking for? Are you looking for custody?
Absolutely.
And you should get it if you're the biological dad and you're in good shape, you should get custody. There's no reason to take the baby away from you. So what I need to know is this.
Wasn't there, though, Tom, weren't you saying, Casey, there's a pending case going on right now with you?
Yes, they tried to get me to do like a plea type thing to say that I wasn't in
that's
neglect.
my whole point.
Wait, Mark.
I don't care really what it's about
Mark,
until that criminal Casey, until
plea?
that criminal case is cleared up.
Yeah, but
I don't
we
think
got to
you're
know
gonna
what
get
it is,
anywhere
Mark.
with Child Protective.
Excuse me, we got to know what it is. Casey, what were you charged with that they want you to take a plea deal on? What were you charged with?
Well, they wanted to have me plead to the neglect, the same thing.
Oh, are they saying that you were part of the dependency and neglect, and they're trying to negotiate a plea agreement?
Yeah, and I'm taking them to trial because I feel I was wrong, and I have the
Casey,
no, they're taking you to trial.
Do you have an attorney?
I've got like a public defender type one.
Well, you know what?
Yes.
Then you're in good shape. Listen, seriously. If you can't afford an attorney, it's good you have one. But I need to ask you, what is the trial about? You are being charged with dependency and neglect, and you're pleading not guilty. Is that it in a nutshell?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm just trying
You're
to get
not
my
going to
daughter
do
back.
anything with CPS while that's going on. And I want you to think about something. Regardless if you're on meth or anything else, Casey, the fact that a little kid you're in charge of, had meth in his system and you're the guardian, that's not good.
But he wasn't living there, Mark.
Yeah, I was not there. I'm just the father.
Then I hate to go down
So,
this rabbit hole.
let me
Then
ask
why
you
did
this.
you get charged, Casey?
And
yes, sir.
I need to ask this. When do you go to trial?
Yes.
When do you go to trial?
It is. Let me think. I believe it's September 1st and 2nd.
All right. Now I'm going to ask another question because this happens in every call. Why are you calling us today?
I'm calling to see if I can get somewhat of some advice from a lawyer about civil rights.
Well, hold on.
lawsuits against
Hold on.
people.
Just a couple questions. You said you have an attorney, right?
Yes.
Then
he does. I asked him about the civil rights thing, and he literally.
tell me
has not
what you
gotten back to
mean.
me.
Tell me what you mean about civil rights. Just tell me what you mean.
Well, I feel that I was wronged and lied to by CPS and my child as well, even though she's innocent and can't defend herself.
Tell me what
Then
they did to
saying
you. But Casey, get right to the point. What did they lie about? How did they violate your civil rights?
They told me that I had missed a UA, but I hadn't received their information until the following day.
Casey, that has nothing to do
on
with
that.
dependency and neglect. They said you missed it.
Well, I know, but that's why they took her.
Okay,
They're saying
so
I missed
in
one
the
when
very
there's no way I
beginning, so
could
that UA must have been the very first one they wanted.
Yes, and
Okay.
the date that they gave me.
All right,
was
listen,
before I even
Casey,
received their
you do
paperwork.
not have to repeat yourself again. Never again. You see, here's a really thing I need people to know. When you tell me something, I digest it or I ask about it again. You're saying they never notified you. Okay, I get it. But that is not a civil rights issue. Okay? You're barking up the wrong tree. The bottom line is you need to go to court with your attorney and you need to simply tell the court you did not get notice and you would have never missed it and you have had clean UAs since. That's it. Honest to God, you're wasting a lot of time with the civil rights thing. No one will take your civil rights case. No one. Okay? I mean, because you don't have one. I'm Tom Martino. Thanks for calling. I'm going to go now to Ron. Ron, what is going on with your air conditioning?
Hey, Tom. Well, I had my annual checkup, and once I got down with the checkup, they told me that there was a leak, and it was
who came to your house to do a checkup?
Swan Plumbing.
Who?
Swan Plumbing and
Swan.
Electric.
Okay. Now, a lot of companies, they do these checkups because they do want to get in and, and the good companies want to get in. And if you need work, they'd love to do it. Bad companies make stuff up. So you had Swan Plumbing come in, and what did they tell you?
Well, they went and did the annual checkup on my air conditioner, and they said that it had lost the fluid and it wasn't working, and I was going to need a new one, plus the fact that it was 14 years old, and it would be cheaper to get a new one.
I smell a free second opinion.
Yeah, but did you just tell me this, Ron? I want to jump to this. Did you have them replace it? Yes, that's a yes or no.
No.
Good. Where do you stand right now?
Okay, I called. Let me back up just a bit on that. They gave me the price of an air conditioning unit, or I could go ahead and have a heat sink put in. And
a what put in?
And then here's a heat sink in replacement of the air conditioning.
Right.
A heat pump.
Heat exchange. Heat pump. Yes.
It's a heat pump which reverse cycles AC and heat, right?
Right.
By the way, let me just say something. These are becoming very, very popular these days, Mark. Honest to goodness, they have efficiencies now that are really top notch. So what is your question, Ron?
Okay, the question was he gave me the price and my discounts. So I said, okay, give me that. I'm not going to remember. Give it to me in email. Send it to me. He said, okay. So I said, I need a second opinion. So I called in another guy.
Who's the other guy you called in?
I don't even remember the name of the company.
You should have called, Fix It 24/7 has free second opinions, and that's who you should call. What did the second guy tell you?
Well, he didn't even check it, the air conditioner. I just told him that Swan said it wasn't working. So he took their word for it. So I told him that Swan gave me a price for an air conditioning unit and for a heat exchange. So I wanted to get a comparison price on what their company would offer.
Okay.
So part of his deal was that they would sell me one of the units, but I had to buy a new furnace.
Okay, what they're saying, well, hold on. That's not entirely wrong. If they're going to do a new AC, it's ridiculous to do it without putting in the furnace. How old is your system?
It was 14 years.
Okay, and what kind is it? That 14 years is on some of them can last 15. Most of them, if they're good, they're going to last 25 years or more. So what kind do you have? All right, it doesn't matter. Hey, Ron, listen. So did you have this other company do any work for you?
No, they didn't do any work. I didn't ask them to do any work. I wanted them to give me prices, et cetera, on the furnace and the heat exchange. And
you wouldn't do, if you did a furnace, you wouldn't do a heat exchange. You wouldn't do a heat pump. So listen, here's what I need to know. What are you asking me today?
Okay. What I'm asking you is when I talked to both of the companies, they gave me different quotes on if I bought the heat exchange and the furnace. They gave me different prices on how much the state gives me back for rebates and how much the feds give me back and how much public service gives me back, and there were like $4,000 differences in prices. So
yeah, that you know why? There's a few reasons why. First of all, to offer some of the rebates, they have to be on an approved list. And some of them may not be on an approved list. One of them might be. The other reason is that they're misreading it or they simply are not hip to it. So, Ron, let's just short circuit this whole thing. I want you to call Fix It 24/7. They do free second opinions. And you say, Tom Martino told me I need to get a free second opinion. Or we'll just call them on the air for you. But I think you should call them 720-526-3939. Okay, I promise you, I know you want to tell me your story, but right now, if you call Fix It for the free second opinion, they'll take care of you. You can call me back if you want, or if you need me to hook you up with someone, I might even be able to do that. But what I'd like to do is for you to call first and just say, look, Tom Martino said free second opinions, and I'm getting a couple stories here, and I need to know the truth. I mean, so I think, I'm going to give you also a private line from someone, and I only do this normally because you came on the radio show. I'm going to have Kelly give this to you. I'm giving it to Kelly, and she'll pass it on to you. Kelly, have him call. I'll give the name too in the text, okay? Have him call over there if he has any problems. First, let him call the regular number, okay? And then, Kelly, give him what I just texted you. All right.
You know, the other thing real quick, Ron, is they might come out, Fix It might come out and go, oh, you just got a leaking coil. It got corroded. It's leaking. A coil's, whatever, $1,600. Charge it back up. And I mean, you might even just get it repaired.
Right.
My God, their name is Fix It.
Right. Good point, Mark. That might happen. So hang on. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-8255. And DenverRegen.com. I just want to tell you, I know Mark talks about his weight loss journey, but do not underestimate their stem cells for pain. They took care of me in a big way for hair regeneration and for neuropathy. DenverRegen.com.
Yep.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
From the Superstar Car Wash Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by the Colorado State Patrol.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well right now. I-70 looks great. No closure, and it looks like backups have dissipated from the latest closure, actually, due to rock scaling. But US 6 west of Golden do have a big tie-up heading up and down Clear Creek Canyon. That's all construction-related. City traffic looks good. A little slow south coming into downtown, as well as I-70 west heading over towards Brighton. East side of I-70 along with Pena. We've seen a little bit of traffic, but no major delays or problem spots currently. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
Auto theft in Colorado remains prevalent. Stop auto theft and subsequent crimes by locking your car and taking your keys every time. From free steering wheel locks to victims assistance. Learn more at lockdownyourcar.org. Brought to you by the Colorado State Patrol.
You know, people like doing things around the house to make it look pretty, like beautiful siding or windows. But you really need to look at energy efficiency as well. What I love about K&H, and I've known them since I've been in Colorado 45 years. I met the original owner. He was selling to Ted. Ted sold to Lee Diamond and his son. And let me tell you something. The tradition's been going on more than 65 years. So you'll get the products you need, but they'll also be energy efficient. And some of their products are most of them are lifetime products. Their siding is wonderful. They have great windows, and now they have painting as well. KHWindows.com, 303-421-7100.
Very nice.
Thank you, man.
So it's the first day of Kelly having to take the stairs or pee in the sink or something.
So really, what is going on? They're just they are...
I think Mark is in charge of it. Mark, how involved are you in what's going on?
I am the King Daddy.
Yep. Not kidding, Tom.
What does that mean, the King Daddy?
He got
the King
Szymanski
Daddy. I'm in charge of the entire project.
Oh, yes, of course he is. If you don't believe it, just ask him.
Well, I am. He doesn't think I'm being serious.
No, he and Jess worked it out and got Szymanski in here to tear up the building for a couple of months.
Yeah, Genesis is redoing. They already did the third floor.
Don't come back with bumper music. I'm going to play it from here.
Hey, Tom, Mark and I were talking. We were answering your question, and you were so distracted by a noise in your head that you changed the subject mid-conversation.
Squirrel.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. So he was saying that Genesis is in here redoing all of the bathrooms.
Oh.
God damn.
Oh, Mark, is Genesis really doing it?
Yes.
I sometimes need a chisel
Oh,
to get
come on. I didn't understand what I just said.
Oh my God. Okay.
He didn't understand his own thoughts.
Dimitri, choke him. I'll get you $50.
Make it 75.
There you go.
Okay, ready for the music? Tell me when we're back.
Whatever, yeah.
Right now?
No, what do you got? Is it queued up? Will it actually play? Will we be able to hear it?
Yes.
If not,
start your music, okay?
How long do I give
Wait a minute. I'm not sure if you will hear it. Let me know if you hear it. You want me to test it?
It wouldn't hurt because you got 2.5 minutes. So go ahead and test it if you want.
Can you hear it?
No.
No?
No. Can you
oh,
hear
shit.
It?
You really couldn't hear that.
Mark.
My God, Tom.
All right.
God,
damn it. Okay. Sons of bitches, every one of you.
I liked how yesterday he was going to have me on with my camera audio somehow.
Oh, no, I know. Listen. I know what I'm doing now. You guys.
Hey, cut that one out so we can play it.
I'm not recording any of this part unless we go back to YouTube. I guess I can get it.
I want that cut out. I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Let me sign the DNR.
That was the best bumper. I guarantee YouTube won't flag us with Tom's bumper music.
I don't know why.
We still haven't heard it, Tom, if you're playing something.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Why can't you just hit the button on your roadie and play it like when I play that music that fools you? Why doesn't that work?
No, I'll tell you. There's a reason.
You can program those buttons to play whatever you want.
No, you're right, Mark. I just don't have it downloaded.
Understood.
I'm feeding into the insanity, aren't I?
A little bit. Have you changed any of those presets on your roadie?
I have, but since then I what do you call it? I factory reset it.
Yeah.
It's easy though once if it's plugged into a PC.
Come on, you piece of shit. Yes, sir.
Here, I'll whistle us back.
That is one of the easier ones to whistle.
I know.
Come on, Tom, jump in.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I miss the good old days when a town drunk would just go check himself into the jail.
I'm trying to be a bitch or anything, but all I've seen those guys do is talk on walkie-talkies.
What is Kelly saying? She doesn't want to be a bitch,
She's complaining about the immigrants that are in the building.
In the building?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm telling Szymanski. They're complaining about you.
No, it's just...
If I was an immigrant, the first person I would complain about is Kelly.
They're
no
not,
kidding.
They're not...
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. I am your troubleshooter. We're here to help you solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. I'm taking Mark up right now on camera. If you're streaming, we're on a split screen. So I just warned Mark so he doesn't scratch his... Never mind. So, welcome. Let's talk about this issue. It's really important. So we are going to go back and talk. Did he, that's Ron with Swan. Oh, no, we gave him Fix It, right? So he's going to take care of that. That's good. Now we're going to go to Eric.
Correct, yes.
Now we're going to go to Eric, who has an issue with an auto body shop. Eric, welcome, Eric. What is going on?
Good morning, Tom. Welcome. Thank you.
What's happening, man?
Well, about in June, late June, I had my car, my 2010 Buick Enclave, towed to Hotchkiss Auto Repair Shop.
What is it called?
H-O-T, C as in cat, H as in horse, kiss.
Okay,
K-I-S-S.
Got it. Hotchkiss. Okay, your Buick Enclave, and when was it taken there?
About the end of June.
Okay, so what's going on?
They were to diagnose the timing chain, and they said they did all that, and they said it's
now. Why did you need a diagnosis on your timing chain?
Because it was ran on one of the machines, one of the machines you plug in, Tom.
Okay, got it. Okay, it threw a code.
Yeah.
So what's going on now? What's the problem?
She won't release my car.
Wait. It's been there since June.
The end of June. Early July.
How much do you owe him for the diagnostics? Did you pay him? Are you not willing to pay him? Shed some light on it, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you, Mark.
I think it was like $180 for that. I haven't paid that, until after it was done.
Well, hold on. What I'm saying is right now, you got a diagnosis. It costs you $180. You're willing to pay it. Why can't you get your Buick? We're not hearing something.
She told me yesterday that I had to pay her $3,700.
Wait. Whoa, we got to miss a big part of the story. Eric, when you took it in there and they said you had problems, what did they diagnose? What did they actually diagnose? I'm not asking what you had fixed. I'm not asking what you agree with. I am asking you, when you took it in late June, what did they say was wrong with it?
She says, yes, I needed a timing chain.
And what else?
That means you probably need an engine.
And what else?
Yes.
What else?
Then as time went on, they said the engine was blown.
Okay. Now, did you drive it in?
I had it towed in, sir.
Okay, so here's what happened. Okay, Eric, your chain broke and you have an engine that is called interference and it bent some rods. I know that's exactly what happened. Don't you think, Mark?
Yep, 100% on that Buick.
And then therefore, what happened was you are now stuck with having to put in an engine. But what I don't understand is this. Did you give them authority to do that?
No, sir.
You never told them to do it. So what, were you going to junk the car?
I was going to, Tom, no, I was going to try to get another engine to get it done by somebody else.
Okay.
Because they don't have the capacity.
Well, they did it.
Well, I still don't understand what the issue is. Are you barking over the $180?
No, Mark, it's three that they replaced his engine.
Oh.
He has an interference engine. Look, Eric, I have no doubt that everything happened the way you, here's what I believe happened. In late June, your timing chain broke, your engine is interference, it blew your engine. You took it in to Hotchkiss, and they said if it needs a timing chain, it's going to be X amount of dollars. Then they said, called you back and said, no, you need an engine, and it's going to cost about this much money. By the way, that's cheap for an engine. I don't know what they did for $3,000. But what then you're claiming you never gave approval. Here's the deal, Eric.
No.
You would have never gotten it done cheaper, ever. What did they do? Hold on.
They didn't do. Okay.
They didn't do what? What did they tell me? What they actually want to get paid for?
To get my car out unrepaired.
Wait a minute, Eric.
I think Tom. Here's what I think happened.
Let's call Jasmine, the sales rep, right now, and she'll tell you exactly what I'm telling you.
So Eric, they said to you, and Mark, I'll let you finish, but they said to you, you have to pay us $3,000, but we did not do anything.
They didn't repair it at all.
I'm asking you, what are they charging the $3,000 for?
To remove my car from Hotchkiss.
Why $3,000?
$3,700 and some change.
Okay, Mark, go ahead. What do you think happened?
Well, I think, first of all, Kelly, we need to call up Hotchkiss. I know these. I don't know the owners or anything personally, but I know of the shop. And honestly, they're pretty reputable. Let's see what they're saying. But if I had to guess what he's saying, he approved the timing chain. They put in the full bore timing chain, the kit, did the labor, did whatever, and then found out it needed an engine, which it shouldn't have been done that way as far as I'm concerned. But let's figure out what they're saying because this guy's talking in tongues.
Let's try to get him on.
Mark.
Let's try to get him on the air. Okay, we got to do that. I'm Tom Martino. As you know, there's two sides, sometimes three to every story. One Clear Choice Garage Doors will give you the right story for your garage door 24/7. If you have an emergency and a broken spring at night, you can't open it for work in the morning, they'll come 24/7. They also have regular services, and all of their prices for their doors, their openers, any part of the door, any part of the opener, all of it at their website, oneclearchoicedoors.com.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by PETA.
Yeah, we're doing pretty well right now. I-70 looks great. No closure, and it looks like backups have dissipated from the latest closure, actually, due to rock scaling. But
all right, Tommy, you do art, he'll do CMG in that order.
Canyon, that's all construction related.
Thank you.
Traffic looks good. A little
yes, sir.
Coming into downtown as well as I-70 West, heading over towards Brighton. East side of I-70 along with Pena. We've seen a little bit of traffic, but no major delays or problem spots currently. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
Euro Plumbing has the lowest prices on all your plumbing needs. Name brand water heaters installed starting at less than $1,400. Whole house repipes, sewer line replacements, all at rock bottom prices. 720-500-3000. 720-500-3000.
theartofgranite.com. That's where you get your prices on the phone and you have countertops within 3 weeks of them measuring, here's what happens. You call now and get a price. They're proud of their prices, whether man-made materials or a mined product, natural stone. They do it all. Then they give you a price. If you like it, they come out to your house and they template and measure. That only takes about 20 minutes. After that, about 3 weeks later, they come back for a few hours and install the whole thing. Tear out and haul away is always free. Listen to this. You'll never do better because they know it. They know it. That's why they'll give you a price right now on the phone. 303-386-5919. Theartofgranite.com.
If you're looking for a home loan, you want to save fees, you want the best interest rate, it's simple. You go direct to the lender. That's John Clace with CMG. These guys loan out $2 billion a month every month in the entire country. If you're listening to this on a podcast or anywhere, you call John. Check him out at partnerandlending.com. Cut out the middleman. Don't let them fool you. Go direct to the lender with John Clace. Simple as that. My damn timer blew up on me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look. I got a cute... Well, you can't see it, but I got a cute little timer.
Where'd you get it off of the headboard?
What the hell's that? Oh, hey, Shannon.
Yeah.
There,
what the hell was that
right?
Euro spot?
Now, my YouTube morons won't be able to hear it, but the radio will. This is it. Listen.
Let's all focus on Tom for a minute.
No, just listen. Tell me if you hear this.
We're listening.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear it.
Good. Okay, YouTube morons won't be able to hear it, but they're not that important to me. But I will get that up, and I'll do it next hour.
Okay. Mark, what were you saying?
What was that Euro? Was that a 15?
Yeah, what, a Euro plumbing? Did that
what was that Euro plumbing I heard playing?
Mark, I didn't know they were back with us. I never heard anything.
They're only doing traffic. That's it. They're not even on KHAL. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, that might have been. I can go back and listen to it.
Mark, can we get them back, I have in-house stuff I can do.
I don't know if that would be a good idea whatsoever.
Euro Plumbing has the lowest prices on all your plumbing needs. Name brand water heaters installed starting at less than $1,400. Whole house repipe, sewer line.
That was part of traffic.
Shannon, why is traffic playing at 10:50?
Playing at 10:50
or 10:45? And why is it on KHAL? These are questions you don't know the answers to.
Well, I don't know the answer to it because
I'm emailing them right now.
On KHAL.
That should not be on fucking KHAL, period.
Well, then fucking talk to whoever you fucking fucked to get it on the air.
Thank you. Now I got to remember the guy's name.
You should remember your sales lovers.
Hi, Cody. My name's Kelly. I'm calling from the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show.
What time was that?
10:48. Yeah, it's just part of the traffic package.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to play on there. I've got that's just ridiculous. That's
understood. Yeah, and it's certainly not labeled. The way that it's labeled, it says 1493515-1896.
Jesus Christ.
TTWN. That's the title of the spot. That's the name of the spot.
I'm sending it.
So a lot of times when I get blowback about, how did you not know that was going to run there? Fuck you in an area that's fuckable. Do you see what little information I have from these people?
Yeah, you deserved more than that.
No, I've settled into mediocrity.
Here's what I really don't understand on that, though. If that's a fucking traffic spot, how come there was no traffic surrounding it?
It played right before it. That part you didn't hear because you heard when your voice started.
I got you.
Thank you. Yeah, there was a 27-second traffic report that played right before it. Tom, 30 seconds away from your bumper music. You ready?
Oh, no, I'll do it next hour. I want to...
Oh, okay.
We'll have better time.
You got it.
I got you, Dimitri. Yeah, I know Dimitri has a follow-up, but we can't take it now. We got to do it next hour.
I've got Cody from the shop.
Thanks. So did you get Hotchkiss?
Yep. got Cody from the shop right
Great.
now.
Go right to him.
And find your next summer preset now.
So Eric claims that he took his car to Hotchkiss after a timing chain broke, and he said they went ahead and diagnosed it for $180. Now he says they want $3,000 for him to get his car out, and he says he has no idea why. He claims they did nothing except diagnose a broken chain. And Cody is on with us. We appreciate it, from Hotchkiss. He's the general manager. Cody, can you shed some light on this, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. So this vehicle came into us after either a friend or backyard mechanic had put timing chains on the vehicle. It came in sputtering, dying out, and it was just running really poorly. So we pulled it in, found cam actuator bank 1 codes, misfires on every cylinder on bank 1. We told them what we needed to do is pull the timing cover, look underneath there and see if we had a timing chain break or if we had a cam actuator failure, what was going on. Once we got the timing cover out, which on this vehicle does require removal of the engine, dropping it down, we found that the chain was off by 9 teeth. Now that's a very big gap from where it's supposed to be. And what we were concerned about is that it could need an engine. In talking to some gentlemen down at Buick, they told us it's kind of a 50-50 shot. You could, put timing chains on it and it might be okay, but being off by 9 teeth is really worrisome. So you should prep the customer that you might put this all together with new chains and it might still need an engine. So at that time, we kind of hit the brakes and said, hey, we should probably put an engine in this just to be safe, because we don't want you to be upside down, timing chains and everything, and then still have an engine that's bad. And I think that's where the frustration level.
So did he say go ahead and do the timing chain?
Yes. Yeah, he did ask us to pull it. Well, let me pull back from there. No, he didn't. He asked us to pull everything apart. So he did request to drop the engine down, pull the covers off, and see exactly what was going on inside there.
And so that's where you are. What point are you at right now?
So we had we waited for about 3-4 weeks for a response on what we were going to do. We actually had the car down in the bay because it was just sitting on the cradle with the car up in the air. So we kind of waited to see what he wanted to do, and then he said he was going to have that same mechanic, or maybe a different one, I'm not 100% sure on that, put it together. So we asked him, do you want us to bolt it back up into place, or do you want us to put it back together? And so he asked us to kind of put everything back up together so that the car could be towed away and taken to this other mechanic. So what we have is we've got basically engine R&R and timing chain or timing cover labor to try to pull this all apart and put it all back together.
That makes absolute complete sense to me, and that is it makes complete sense. Eric's story has all kinds of holes in it. He said he took it in. He never mentioned his friend or a backyard mechanic tried to do it and screwed it up. He never mentioned that he ran that it was 9 teeth off. He never mentioned that he did say that you said it would need a timing chain or an engine. Listen, this is really unfortunate, and I can see exactly why you're charging for your time. For sure, I can see. I don't know where we go from here, Eric. I don't think he wants to pay the $3,000. He says it was for nothing. Did you guys put it all back together, or is it still at least apart? It would be better if it was apart. Is it together or apart?
So as of right now, we've put the cradle, bolted everything back up into the car. I would have to go check with the technician to see exactly how far you have to put this thing together to make it mobile.
Hey, real quick, because I hear the music, I want to ask you something. To clarify, basically the 3700 is for tear down and inspection of the timing chain.
Yes. So, not only that, but also doing compression testing on the cylinder.
I mean, it was a lot of time. They had to take the whole engine out. So listen, we're done with this. I'm sorry, Eric. We can't help you. I'm sorry, okay? We just can't help you.
I'm consumer.
Thank you.
Marc. Tom, we should ask Kevin, though, what that teardown time should be.
Yeah, but didn't you hear him say that they took it down?
But that could be, I mean, we're talking, he's charging $15-$20 to remove the engine and tear down. That seems very high.
No, here's what they did, though. They did the timing chain.
I'm still going back to the same thing. I'm curious if $3,700 for what he did, it sounds extremely high, whether it's running or not.
We can have Kevin on about it if that guy wants to hold the consumer. But so basically, they said they disassembled. They had to pull the engine. They had to put the timing chain on. They discerned that the timing chain would not correct the problem, so they took it apart again. And he said, I don't want to fix it. And they put it back together again. So we have to get that. I took notes. That's exactly what he said. So they took it apart once, did the timing chain, put it back together. It didn't run. They took it back apart again. He decided not to have the work done, but wanted to put it back together again.
I wonder why he would have it.
I don't know. Did Eric sound credible to you? The consumer?
Sounded a little crazy.
He sounded credible, but at the same time, $3,700 to do a timing chain on that seems crazy. Why they had to pull it back out the second time makes no sense to me.
Eric is a frequent caller to Dan and a very, very frequent texter on Ryan's show. So he's kind of like a
super fan.
Whatever you guys call it, a Q1. I need more water.
We're going to see the Wizard of Oz hit the Sphere. I
hear
4D.
It's a hell of a thing.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm not entirely gay, but I would go see that.
It's 4D, too. I can't figure out what that fourth dimension's going to be. Smell, maybe?
Time?
Maybe rain, like you feel something? I don't know.
Good morning, Troubleshooter Show. Did you want to talk to Tom and the gang?
Trump. It's TDS. Trump derangement, is it called?
Oh.
Yeah, TDS is unbelievable.
Hang on, let me have you talk to Kelly. She just stepped out, but she'll be right
How dare you clean up fucking the streets with murderers and rapists?
Yeah,
How dare you?
I just don't understand any of that. I don't understand
because
it.
It's never Trump. Remember, he was in Russia getting pissed on by a hooker not long ago.
It's not as fun as it sounds, especially if they've been drinking coffee. As you're like, hey, Juan Valdez, let's turn off the waterworks, all right?
Here's what it says. Hotchkiss Auto Repair Sales, corner of Colfax and Oneida. They want $3,700 from me. Oh, this is the guy before we called him back. Okay, never mind. I see it.
I'm just proud you're focusing on the show.
I'm always focusing on the show. Or, mind you, sometimes this YouTube shit too much.
No, I know. I like you happy. I like seeing you have a hobby.
My hobby is pleasuring myself with food.
I was going to say
I'm
not
just kidding.
Physically or whatever. Yeah.
I don't have the fuel anymore.
I know. I'm getting to that age too where I go, do I want to do that thing? I know it'll help me sleep, but God, so much effort.
I wonder how my morons are doing.
I wonder how Subway sandwich is doing now. Not that this guy throwing a Subway at a cop is as bad as Jared, but still.
Do you know that the Attorney General sued PetSmart
for
their trapping dog groomers into a unconscionable contract?
Oh, you know something? It's so funny you say that. Were they charging? In other words, they charged to train.
Yes.
Suzanne and I had a conversation about that. So Core Power Yoga, in order to teach there, they go after their students to become teachers. Then they charge them to become a teacher. So in order to work there, you have to pay to get certified to work there. I find it insane.
Yeah, well, some of them, Mark, what they do is they charge, and then then the longer you work there, the less you owe until finally you owe nothing. But you have
That's at the groomers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not here, though. I know the grooming one I read about. I think that's highly illegal. I don't think you can have people working in your store while paying to work there, and then basically you deduct it out of their paycheck forever. That's crazy.
Yeah, not forever, but it's a certain amount of time, I think.
Let's see.
You know, I'm telling you something, man. This is like, there's so much shit going on. You know, everything Trump is doing, no matter what he does, the Democrats are actually saying, leave Washington, D.C. alone. The crime has gone down, and there's nothing wrong with it.
And we just found out the guy had been lying about the crime numbers forever, which just makes it funnier.
Did you hear the candidate for mayor, the communists, say, we're proud to be a sanctuary city, we'll preserve it, and we'll fight ICE at every turn?
I am so glad that this guy's going to win.
I like his idea about government-run grocery stores. That's going to go well.
The good news is if you want a loft in Manhattan, you might be able to get it soon.
So what's going on? See email with this guy. He's a neighbor. Hello, Tom and Mark, a neighbor. Serious lightning strike.
Yeah, I saw that. I told him to call one of our referral lists that's electrician only. He needs big work. They got to dig a new line, trench a hole, put it in, redo everything.
That's all he's looking for is a referral?
Yeah.
He didn't get ripped?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. This is the Troubleshooter Show where we're fighting for you. Yes, we are. Not with you. Well, sometimes we fight with you if we think you're ripping people off. We got a lot of good stuff going on the show. Let's get to the phones and help people get through the day. And that's really what it's all about. So we're talking to Phil now, who wants problems with a lightning strike. Phil, what the heck happened? You're in Franktown area. What happened with lightning and how can we help you?
Well, did you see the pictures that I sent you?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
It was just the strike, but boy, it went a quarter mile to the northwest of us along the ground and hit another house and blew up his electric fence controller. And he put the pictures on next door. But,
I know, it's crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it shook the house big time, but it looks like it burned, probably fried and melted the feed line from the house to the barn. And I had sent an email to you guys yesterday. Mark responded, and thanks for William and Sons to come out and take a look because it's going to have to be replaced. But the big thing is we did an inspection of the house ourselves, checking all the outlets, and we found a couple little black puffs of burn marks on some of the outlets. So, it went through the house too pretty good.
Wow.
You got to have them. You got to have the electrician look at all that stuff big time, man. That could be, you don't want to miss that stuff in this claim.
No, and that's one of the reasons that I called also to tell everybody, if they think they got a lightning strike, they really need to do that, because it really got, I mean, it went a quarter mile to another guy's house on the ground and got him from our barn. So we're lucky. But,
you sure are.
Yeah, but,
I mean, so what are you calling about today? Now, I know Mark gave you a referral to an electrician.
I want to thank you for him for that, but also to tell everybody out there that if you think you had a lightning strike, like Mark said, you better take a good look and get somebody to look at it, because there's some hidden damage. I am sure of that.
And you know what I heard about a lightning strike, which is weird? It can go and it can selectively knock stuff out on a circuit, but not necessarily everything. It like hops, skips, and jumps.
Well, it did. The lights dimmed when the strike hit, and then they came right back on again. And then I heard that loud pop, and it was the circuit breaker that got fried to the barn, which I want them to look at. But I know.
I wonder how how does an insurance company look at that? I mean, like, it sounds to me, if he's got some outlets in his house where he's seeing issues, but other ones are okay, how would you possibly trace down the actual wires? I mean, is there a resistance test?
There are circuit testers that'll take you from the point of origin to the first break. Then you connect to the sensor to that one and takes you to the next break. You have to do it progressively like that. There's not one that goes at the beginning and then goes through the whole circuit and comes back with the faults, because it's stopped by a short. So when it gets to the short, then you go to the short and do the next phase of that circuit. So if it's a big circuit, you might have to do it 3 times. That's how those, I have one of them, and they work really, really well.
Did all the GFIs trip or no?
No, only the one, it was a GFI breaker to the barn. Every other one, we have 3 sub-panels. None of them trip. There's probably another 6 GFI breakers that did not trip.
Yeah, you're right about it being sneaky. You need a complete, and I mean an absolute complete electrical inspection.
We know that, and I just don't know how, like you said, that they can, without it, if it's a complete circuit, even though it shows a burn mark, how can they check that?
Well, that just the way I told you, they put these toners or these amperage checks, or they could be amperage, or it could even be simple continuity. Whatever they do, this machine does it, and they send it out on each circuit. So they have to do each circuit, and when they come to the first short or first bad spot, they go to that spot and do it from there onward, and they do it until they get to the end of the circuit.
This is going to be interesting. I'm going to get a couple of contractors look at it, because,
But you need to do, there are a lot of people that aren't thorough in their actual inspections. They do great work, but they're not necessarily troubleshooters. You need someone who will really take the time, and you need a complete electrical inspection. In fact, you should tell them, look, I have a lightning strike, and I've had damages throughout my house, but it hopped, skipped, and jumped. I need to identify the bad spots and fix them. That's what you tell them. Then they know what they're in for. Some electricians will say, you know what, we don't really do that. Now, I know that there were 2 companies that I had in the Denver metro area, I think they go to Franktown, that absolutely used to advertise electrical inspections. One was Plumbline Services, plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. And then the other one was Fix It 24/7, also heating, cooling, electric, and drains. And they absolutely, and plumbing, and they absolutely have the electrical equipment to do all of your inspections. So, and who knows, after what I just talked about, it might be, there just might be better equipment out there, for goodness sakes. So,
right.
It's,
I'm going to give him a couple of calls.
But as Mark said, make sure you do that thoroughly if you're putting in an insurance claim.
Yeah, and when you talk to your insurance company, when the electrician comes out, if they say something like, hey, this is going to take, a couple $1,000 to diagnose or whatever, make sure the insurance company's on board. And if they're not, call Paragon and he'll get them to pay for whatever they should be paying.
Now,
well,
go ahead. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, it sounds like our insurance company will pay for it, and up to a good amount of money for repairs too.
Who is your Phil? Who is your carrier? Your insurance?
Yes, sir. It's USAA.
Okay, not a terrible company.
I wonder if that's. Hey, Phil, is that why our power's been crazy for the past 3 weeks? I think I've lost power, even if it's only for a few minutes, but more than I have in 10 years.
I think so, because there's another lightning strike in the neighborhood about half a mile away, a different one, and I agree. The power's been going on and off like crazy here for the last couple of weeks.
Hey, Phil, where were you when this happened?
In the house, about 25 yards from the barn.
Now, did you hear or see anything in your house?
I heard that circuit breaker trip, which you shouldn't be able to hear in another couple rooms away. It was so loud when it clicked off, and it was a weird noise.
It was a pop.
I definitely heard something.
It was a pop, yeah.
I had plumb line. Listen to this. I don't think they do it at this price anymore, but they ran a special. Maybe we can bug Bob to do it again. But they came out years ago and put in a whole house circuit breaker right on my main panel before the subs, the entry point. And back in the day, well, the day was only 5 years ago, it was $200 total price.
Mark, and then they were doing the whole house. Remember, the whole house surge protectors would do about the same.
Yep.
So, Phil, another thing you need to check, in addition to the circuits, things that were plugged in to those circuits.
Yes. We've been testing everything.
Good point.
Including in the barn, to make sure that wasn't the problem. And everything is working that was plugged in the barn and in the house.
Okay. That's really good. Thanks for the warning, Phil. People, complete electrical inspections, not just the obvious when it comes to lightning strikes and more. I'm Tom Martino, and as we were talking about, Fix It also does free second opinions. So if anyone tells you you need something, maybe in this case you do need a complete panel replacement, but they'll give you a bid with free second opinions. FixMyHome.com. Book now.
Thank you.
Do you have a remote cabin or want to live off-grid? Red Rocks Roof and Solar is the only company specializing in these special standalone systems with battery backups and auxiliary generators. With Red Rocks Solar, you get sales, installation, and service. Complete solar. Red Rocks Roof and Solar. Locally owned and operated by a veteran. Honesty and integrity. 303-704-2449. 704-2449. RedRocksRS.com.
Vestera Turnkey. That is a program I'm enrolled in. I've got 4 houses now, going on my 5th. You can buy houses. You can buy them alone, and Vestera will counsel you, or you can do it with me if you want to invest less. Here's what happens. They have proprietary research around the country to find hot rental markets and potential for equity growth. They identify hot properties, you buy them, they help you manage them. They even find mortgages if you need it, insurance companies and management companies, and they even take your phone calls on a day-to-day basis if there are any. You sit back and make the returns when you sell. Vestera Turnkey, that's VESTERRA, Vestera Turnkey.com. And if you want to talk to them, they'd love to talk to you about the program. 303-888-3788.
Thank you.
Now we can come out here and I'll play that bump.
That's very fun.
All
4
right.
minutes away.
How many away?
4.
Oh, man. Okay, good.
That's an eternity.
Do you think you might want that?
You poop twice.
And I don't think I will get hungry. Oh, thank you for the offer. It sounds delicious. And that was the first time I finished my entire lunch yesterday because it was that good.
Yeah, that Jersey Mike's, right?
Yeah. All that extra meat in there.
There's just something that I was so sick yesterday.
After eating?
No, before and after. I mean, I couldn't do anything yesterday. Yesterday was a bad day for me, which is not. It Yeah, whatever. My week after. Now, like you said, though, it's not going to be this anymore.
Absolutely. It's
Of all the delivery companies, I dislike UPS the most. I just don't like them.
$30.08.
All right, I'm going to play this when we come out.
You got it. If I tell you go, will it work?
Yes.
Okay.
If it doesn't, just pop in with your own.
All right. I'm ready with mine. 10 away. I'll feed you the station. Here you go.
That others won't touch, and they don't care what your credit score is. Just go to yrefy.com. That's yrefy.com.
All right. This is my son's band. He's 18. And he formed this with his fellow students from Lutheran High School.
I only fall for girls I cannot level with.
And we're going to listen to just a little
No,
bit.
I hold them down and drown.
They are appearing at Lost Lake this Saturday.
Because she's beauty and she's grace.
Lounge or Lost Lake.
And I'd be cleaner if she spit in my face. I stumble and fall, but you don't care at all. Cause you're perfect, unlike me. You stayed in the dark and you were my light. I guess I'm scared of myself, but that's okay. My heart is torn, still your heart I adore. Cause you're perfect, unlike me.
Okay.
You only fall for the guys that are on your level.
I like it. Doesn't stop.
Wish you would realize you're perfect man.
Indulging me.
Can't hear you.
Thank you for listening to me or to listening to that. If you want to buy tickets for Saturday night, I'm going to be there along with a lot of YouTube morons. It's Lost Lake.com. Anyway, welcome to the show, and I'm Tom Martino, and we have We have Matt to talk about. O'Reilly Auto Parts. 2 weeks ago, he called about this. I'm not sure. Let me get his original call while he's speaking to us. Hi, Matt. I'm Tom. What's going on with O'Reilly? Is there anything new in that case?
No, there's not. I don't know.
Was somebody working with you on this? I'm looking for your original call. Let me look for this, sir. Was anyone working with you? Was this, let's see. There it is. Hold on. So go ahead and tell me where we left off.
We left off, I was supposed to talk to an expert. I think you were going to get the guy from Honest Accurate to talk to, and I think he was busy.
Okay, so you bought a CV axle.
Correct.
From O'Reilly Auto Parts in November, but it was 2024. Okay, last November. You say the part was faulty. The repair bill was $5,000. You contacted the store's district manager, and the manufacturer said it was improper installation. It was not an improper part. Now, that's what... So, if it was an improper installation, who installed it for you?
So, I originally installed it, and then the problem occurred. So, then I took it to Honest Accurate, and they installed it again, and it caused the same issue. They actually did it 3 times.
So Honest Accurate is saying it is not the installation.
Correct. Honest Accurate says that it's the part.
And that's where you stand right now. Why don't you go to small claims court on this with that information?
Well, I was working with that district manager and thought that he might actually do something, and turns out he didn't. So I don't really know that process, and that's why I called you guys.
Okay, Mark, tell him what to do.
Well, small claims court, but I think it's going to be an uphill battle trying to prove. You better have a good witness.
Well, he's got Honest Accurate Auto who installed it 3 different times and said the part is faulty.
God, that's crazy. Yeah, take him to small claims court. What else are you going to do?
So if it's O'Reilly Auto Parts, what would he do in Colorado Springs?
Well, I would choose whatever store you bought it from. I'm sure it's all going to be the same county if it's Colorado Springs. And then basically you fill out the paperwork. It's $55, and that's all there is to it. And honestly, how much are you seeking? What's the total?
It was the repair bill was $5,100, right, Matt?
Yeah, it's $5,146.
Yeah, but why would they be responsible for everything?
Well, because the part was bad, which caused him to have to get it repaired. How much was the part itself?
Wait a minute. Wasn't the vehicle, the CV joint must have been screwed up to begin with?
Yeah. How much was the new CV axle?
So from O'Reilly's, it was around like $248.
Oh, wait a minute. $248 is all you paid for that?
For just the part. The part, Honest Accurate put a different brand in. It was $381 from Honest Accurate.
but Mark has a point. You're saying that the $248 part caused $5,000 in damages?
That's correct. It was machined incorrectly, so it tore up the inside of the transfer case is the problem.
So, Mark, do you buy that?
Well, that's what I said. You better have a good witness. I mean, the witness is going to come down. The other thing I didn't think about, when you buy, I guess you don't sign any kind of agreement with O'Reilly when you buy parts from them. So I'm going to forget about what I was thinking. But it's going to be a tough uphill to convince them that this part created $5,000 in damage.
Mm-hmm. He said it tore up the inside. How did it tear up the inside?
Let's get honest. You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to hear from Honest Accurate on this. Let's get them on.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'd like to hear their thoughts. They're saying it was mismachined. Well, okay, if O'Reilly, who sells in I think every state or close to it, I mean, this should be a big deal. If they're mismachining a CV joint, We would hear this all over the place, wouldn't we?
Well, maybe it was just that I don't know. Maybe it was just that one part. I don't know. But let's get on Jesse from Honest Accurate to talk about this. And let's just.
And is he willing to come in and literally say that? Could that damage, for example, and I'm asking the caller right now, the damage is $5,000. Your old one that broke, how do we know that wasn't the culprit?
Sure. So,
in other words, was it screwed up before? Was that transfer case screwed up before he put the new one on? I mean, the new axle.
It was not. No, the reason it was replaced because the axle separated at the knuckle, so there was nothing inside the transfer case that was an issue prior to this.
You know what? Here's the other one. Let's ask Jeff Vick if we can't get honest on right around. Let's ask Jeff what kind of damage that would do. To me, it's crazy because it seems like a transfer case for that vehicle. Is that basically what they ended up doing, the transfer case?
So they ended up taking it out and resealing it because the sharp edge on that CV axle from O'Reilly's just ripped through all of the seals in there.
Let's get Jeff Vick's opinion on this, a total outside opinion, Tom.
Okay, but then I'd also like Honest Accurate to see if they actually had that information.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's do both. Jeff Vick and Honest Accurate Auto. And if you can get Kachina to put down the mimosa, she might be able to do that. Julie, what's going on with identity theft? Julie, that is really bad.
Someone stole her.
Yeah. So she's not on, right? Okay, we'll take her off, and we'll take any of your calls at 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. If you're wondering, what will my house sell for on the open market, Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. He'll tell you. He'll base it on his 30 years of experience, the neighborhood, the house, the comps, supply and demand, interest rates. You may have heard the buyer's market is coming back. Yeah, it is. Frank can tell you, though, what to expect with no obligation to list. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com.
Yep.
KHOW Denver, 630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Now, Impact Traffic.
From the Superstar Car Wash Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Premier Members Credit Union.
Yeah, we got a little bit of volume out here. 270 running slow through Commerce City, both directions, and the Pena Drive coming out of the airport. Looks like from Tower back to I-70 is kind of jamming a little bit. I-25 has actually been a little slow north coming off the Broadway Bridge, pushing up into the downtown area. Still delays on US 6 west of Golden, up Clear Creek Canyon. Foothills Drive, not too bad, at least down Floyd Hill, but if you're going further west into the Georgetown area near Silver Plume, we had an accident cleared, but we're still looking at some hefty backups. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
Are you dreaming of owning a home? When you work with Premier Members Credit Union, you can make that dream a reality. Their mortgage experts will walk you through the entire process. Check out becomepremier.com to get started. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 416701.
Gravina's is proud of their windows. That's why they say Gravina's has the greatest windows, but they also have siding and windows and doors and 50 lines of windows. So think about that. They should be proud. 50 lines. You know, when you go to a place that only has one brand of windows, that's what they're going to push. Gravina's doesn't do any such thing, and they've been around for more than 65 years. The dad started, Larry took over at 950 West Evans. His son Nick is with him now. 303 Vina, 303 GRAVINA. That's 303 Gravina. For your windows, siding, doors, you can go to gravinas.com.
HUBERT, right? Okay, and you got an issue with T-Mobile? No, that's okay. All I needed was that. Hang on for me, and we'll be right with you, okay?
Kelly is very tired, and she's affecting me with it, too. She's like a carrier. She's a tiredness carrier.
Yawning, yawning, and yawning.
She's so worn out, she's wearing me out.
Mm-mm.
Poor thing.
Range of them. Oh yeah, I remember the bell call.
So, USAA. Hello.
Hi.
Good, thank you. Okay. No, a check is fine. You can mail it to me at. Do you have my address? No. Okay, it's.
He's good with that button.
7248 South Smith Road,
Mm-hmm.
Denver, Colorado, 80472.
Give him Doc's address. He'd never know.
Looney Bin, room number 7.
All right. I don't know if he's still talking to somebody, but here you go.
All right, 303-713-8255. Let's get those calls in. Right now, though, let's go to an issue with T-Mobile. What's going on, Hubert?
Yeah.
This is Hubert. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Hubert.
Yeah, the situation with T-Mobile is I'm under Metro, and I did you know how they do those promotions for upgrade for another phone, but you got to switch over?
Yes.
Yep.
To T-Mobile.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I signed the paperwork.
Well, all of these companies have different kinds of promotions. So, Hubert, you're with T-Mobile right now?
No. I'm with Metro. That's my original.
Got it.
Metro T-Mobile.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm with Metro T-Mobile. So they were doing a promotion on, you know, how they advertise.
Yes.
At the store, that, you know, the guys say, if, you know, get this phone, upgrade, you know, and all that stuff. I said, okay, I got older phones, so I got 2 lines.
And
so
who's doing the promotion, Hubert? If you're already with Metro, who's doing the promotion to get you to sign up?
It was Metro, the guy at the store at Metro, to get me to switch over. To get the phone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm confused. I just don't see why, if you're already a customer, they would give you a free phone for switching back to them, and you never left them. I don't understand it. But Mark, do you understand it?
Yeah.
Not really, but I don't even understand what he's saying at all. So keep going, man.
Okay, tell me what's going on. Hold on, Dimitri, what do you discern from this phone call? Just what he's saying, he's with Metro and he's getting an offer to switch to Metro.
Yeah, I think, and Hubert, tell me if this is right, Hubert.
No, sir, to switch to T-Mobile.
Okay,
No,
Hubert,
switch to T-Mobile.
hang on, please.
Who wants you to switch to T-Mobile? T-Mobile is soliciting you?
No, here's
through the,
who's on
dealer
first?
from Metro. Yeah, through the dealer my to Metro T-Mobile. So T-Mobile, they're two separate, but Metro's more like Cricket. It's set up
All right,
more
so what
like
were you
Cricket.
saying, Dimitri? Hold on, Dimitri, what were you saying?
I think that we need to find out from Hubert who his cell service was before he was approached with this offer.
Metro.
Well, I don't think that's very clear.
He said it was Metro.
Hubert. Hubert, before
Metro T-Mobile.
So before you were approached with this offer, who was your cell service with?
It's Metro T-Mobile, which I'm still a part of.
Okay.
I'm still a part
And
of.
then what service do they want you to switch to in exchange for a free phone?
Plain T-Mobile.
Just T-Mobile without.
When you get the free phone, you have to with the contract, you have to switch over to actual T-Mobile, not Metro. You got to switch over to T-Mobile. You understand that?
Yeah.
Now I understand what you're saying. Apparently, they were affiliated with Metro, and now they want you to switch over to just T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. Yeah,
Okay.
This is a situation. I already got two lines on my phone anyway.
So
from
Metro
So when
was
I
a
did-
prepaid. Hold on a second. Metro was a prepaid plan affiliated with the network of T-Mobile. T-Mobile is now trying to get those prepaid customers to switch over to a regular T-Mobile program, and they're offering a free phone. Gotcha, brother. What's going on with that?
Yeah, okay. What I did, I did the paperwork in the Metro to switch over. Then for the phone, that night I started thinking about it because they was telling me I pay about like $100 or a little bit less, and the price would have went up because you got to pay for the phone. And you're stuck in.
That's why they're doing it. They want to get you in a program. They want to get you on a contract.
Yep. Basically, I started thinking about it. They said they're gonna
There's
send a
nothing
phone,
wrong with it. If you like the network,
ain't nothing wrong.
T-Mobile's a pretty good network. Why are you having second thoughts?
No, the second thought is the money wise, and I started being I don't want to switch over. So they send the phone to UPS, and you're supposed to sign for it. So they sent the phone to me, and the guy, I think it was the 20th of a couple of months ago. They sent me a text, and the UPS guy, I never signed for the phone. So I said, no, I'm going to send the phone back. So I went to the UPS store, and I sent it back, and I called them and said, no, I'm going to stay with my Metro. I'm going to stay with my Metro. I didn't sign I didn't activate the phone or nothing. I didn't even open up the box. I just sent it back to him and said, I don't need it. I don't want it.
But you first said, hold on. You first said on their recorded line that you wanted it.
No, I thought no, not on.
So
the
why
line.
did they send you a phone if you never ever agreed to this promotion? You're telling me that they just out of the blue sent you a free phone.
No. Hold on, sir. I did when I did the paperwork. I did it there at Metro.
Got it.
At Metro, I did the paperwork. With the guy at Metro. Now I had to call them, and then I decided about a day.
I get it.
Later.
Okay.
You got to activate it. You got to actually activate it.
I get it.
With them,
So you changed. Bottom line is you changed your mind. So what's going on now?
So I changed my mind. I said, no, I didn't want it. And then I started getting these texts saying that I canceled it out, and I owed them. They got the phone back. I canceled it out, and I owed them money on a line. They give you 2 dummy lines ahead of time, like 303.
How much do they say you owe?
Line,
how much?
I never activated it.
How much do they say you owe?
They said at the time for those other lines, it was like 300 and something.
Wait a minute. So to change your mind and to cancel, they're charging you 300?
The 300 for 300 dummy lines for, I don't want to, I don't even want the service. I'm still,
Hubert,
I stay with
Hubert,
Metro, so
you never have to tell me again you don't want the service. We get that part of it. Now we're going to the next part.
Okay.
In order to cancel, they literally want money from you, right? They want you to pay. They're allowing you to stay with Metro T-Mobile prepaid, but they want you to pay $300 to get out of that other contract. Is that correct?
Yeah, basically to get out of that contract, which I never activated.
I know you never activated it, and I know you don't want it. Okay, I know that. You told us that 10 times. I want to know if what they want for you to do that is $300.
$300-something. That's just one part of it.
What's the other part?
So I talked to a lady there. I had to go to the actual the T-Mobile store to get it. They said I had to contact a representative from T-Mobile to get it squared away. So I talked to some lady. She said, I had to call about 3 or 4 times to get that off there. I said, these are 2 dummy lines, and I never activated
and you never used them, and you never approved them, and you didn't want it, and you changed your mind. Get to the point. They want $300.
Okay.
That was the first part. What's the second part?
The second part, about like this week, I got I kept getting these texts from this debt collector. So let me call this debt collector. So I thought it was squared away. So I called it, and they said that I owed 100 and something from. I said, well, what are these guys? Who is it for? They said it was from T-Mobile, and I thought we squared it away.
Now, let me ask you this, Hubert. This is important. When you thought you squared it away, did they agree to take away that $300 charge?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
the representative said we'll square it away. You didn't activate the phone.
Got it. And you didn't approve it, and you didn't want the 2 dummy lines. You never activated them. I get it. So what did the debt collector say that $100 is for?
They said the $100 is for the phone and some type of charge, and they said, and I got a text on there. I forgot to tell you. I got a text on there saying that the phone was damaged. They was going to send it back. I haven't got the phone yet.
That's a whole different ball game. So are they saying they want $100 because the phone was damaged?
I think they want something out of the deal because they didn't give me the.
But what are they? Why are they saying, Hubert? I got one question. We don't have to go over one fact in the past. One question right now. What do they say the $100 is for?
I think it's for the phone. Probably for the phone damage, what they can get out of it.
Okay. So now it was damaged, but you never even opened the package on that phone.
No, I sent it straight back. I went straight back to my UPS store and I sent it back. So no, I don't want it.
Then how can they say you damaged it?
I don't know. I mean, you got to talk to T-Mobile about that. I have no idea.
Okay, now I know exactly the problem. You changed your mind, sent the phone back. Now they're saying you owe $100 because the phone was damaged. It all comes down to that. Yeah, Deputy Doc, do you think you can get through? Believe me, you don't have to give any of these other details. He simply sent the phone back. They reversed the $300 in charges, but now they want $100 because they say the returned phone was damaged. Deputy Doc, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you think you can make a call to them and figure out what that damage was?
Well, I think we need to call the collection agency and just tell them that the charge is phony. That's where I would start.
Well, okay, wherever you want to start. Hubert, hold on, and I'll give this to one of our deputies to take care of, Deputy Doc. 303-713-8255.
Very nice.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Colorado State
Isn't it
Patrol.
amazing how people just
Barely got
never,
a little bit of volume
ever,
out here. 270
ever,
running slow
ever
through
get
Commerce
to the
City, both
point.
directions.
And
the
they tell you a million
coming out of the
times.
airport looks like from
They
Tower back
always
to
tell you the
I-70
same
kind of
thing
jamming
over
a little bit. I-25's
and
actually been a little
over
slow.
and
North
over.
coming off the Broadway Bridge, pushing up into the downtown area. Still delays on US 6 west of Golden, up Clear Creek Canyon. Foothills Drive, not too bad, at least.
Didn't you have one that started off the other day, said, so I'm in the backyard watering, and you said, that's not a part of the story. We don't need to hear that part.
Jonathan Steele.
Auto theft in Colorado remains prevalent. Stop auto theft and subsequent crimes by locking your car and taking your keys every time. From free steering wheel locks to victims assistance. Learn more at lockdownyourcar.org. Brought to you by the Colorado State Patrol.
Discount Bath, words you don't normally hear together. I love Discount Bath. They mean it. They say they'll do your bath remodel at a discount, and they invite you to put them to the challenge. It won't cost you a dime. They don't even have to come to your house. Here's what you do. Go to discountbath.com, and you'll get an upload link after answering a few private questions that they will not share. They'll give you an upload link. Then you take some vid with your smartphone of the bathroom remodel you want. Say, hey, I want to move this sink. I want to do a walk-in shower here. Or you go to the hallway bath and say, I want to expand this here or do this here. Whatever bath you want, master, hallway, the one in the basement that's roughed in, or maybe a Jack and Jill, you get a price right emailed to you without them ever coming out. Now, of course, if you want to talk to them, they'd love to talk to you. They promise you discounts over whatever the market is doing or under whatever the market is doing. 720-979-2322, discountbath.com. And speaking of sprucing up the house, what about new countertops? TheArtOfGranite.com has a novel approach. You'll get a price on the phone. Yeah, and it'll be pretty damn close. Then, if you approve it, they come to your house, measure and template, and confirm the price. That takes about 20 minutes. Then 3 weeks later, you have new countertops installed. Terra and Holloway's always free. Wholesale on all countertop materials. Get your price right now. 303-386-5919. 303-386-5919.
Thank you. Very nice, Tom. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Cannot use the crap today. I don't know what's going on.
That guy with T-Mobile had a story to tell. My God.
That was painful. Very painful.
All he had to say was, I returned a phone and they want $100 for damage.
And I understand. But that's very funny what you did to Doc there, making him have to deal with that.
I like Doc's initial answer.
And by the way, since it's gone to collections, how long ago was this?
It was in 1988.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's a Motorola flip phone.
So anyway, George Bush Sr. is in the White House, and I'm trying.
A couple months ago.
I don't know. Yeah, he said it was on the 20th a couple months ago. That was a great line. Great. Thank you for being very specific. I'll never forget. It was 11:15 a.m. on the 20th a few months ago. What?
My son wants me to film him Saturday night, which means I got to break that down. Just got to measure it somehow.
What night's he playing the Lost Lake?
Saturday night.
Gotcha. During the Broncos
The
game?
framing
Hey,
is
Patrick, can you remind me what your issue was?
Take the
Who are they playing?
Lost Lake Lounge, it's called.
My daughter's caught a few good shows there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it a decent place or is it a dump?
Not that I'm aware of.
You're not aware of what?
If it's decent, I guess it's fun. Fun for 20-somethings, but... Oh, and you're going to stand out like a corpse.
Hey, you son of a bitch.
What?
Stand out like a corpse. You're on the lawsuit.
You're going to be surrounded by people that are still partially semen. They are so young.
Oh. So really, wow.
Still have eggshell on them. They are so effing young there.
I'm looking at photos. It looks like a pretty nice place. I mean,
It's
it doesn't
fun.
look...
Yeah, it's fun. I don't think it's too divey.
It used to be, I heard.
Good afternoon.
I think there's a strip bar in the back.
Is there? Is that real?
Poker in the front.
I think you have to strip to get in.
Oh, God. What a nightmare. I gotta go.
Oh, you're going to the skull fights?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going there.
Hey, if you want to get rid of that, that car of yours you've been talking about, you might just leave that fob right up there on the
You don't even have
dashboard
to
while
leave the
you're there.
fob. Don't even have to leave it. Just park the car unlocked.
No, the fob makes it a lot easier, though. Just put it right up on the dash under $100 bill.
There you go.
Folks, and listen now.
All right, 303-713-TALK. Patrick, what's going on with your car accident, Patrick? What's happening?
We're trying to recover the deductible we paid for repairs to our car in an accident that wasn't our fault.
Okay.
Last July, we were hit.
Did you try the easy way? Did you ask them for the deductible?
Yeah, we can't find the guy, unfortunately.
Yeah, then you're not going to recover it. If you can't find him, there's no way to recover, and your insurance can't either. How much was your deductible?
$1,000.
So tell me the circumstances.
It was last August. The driver hit us. He got a ticket for failure to yield, and our insurance company, Progressive, couldn't get a hold of Geico, his insurance company. So they were going to try to subrogate the loss and get our deductible back, but Geico wouldn't even talk to him. So February or March of this year, months later, Progressive said they give up, and we can try and do small claims court, which we tried, but we couldn't find the guy.
Hey,
So
Patrick,
I'm
what
wondering
kind of
if it's
vehicle was it?
It's a 2020 RAV4. The damage was about $4,500. Which
Did you have any other? Did you ever have any other accidents on that vehicle?
No.
Wow! Not only do they owe you $1,000, but they probably owe you another 3 or 4 for diminished value.
Yeah, but Mark, how's he going to get it if he can't find the guy?
He's got to find the guy. It's the only way he's going to get it.
Well, Patrick, the only other way I know, but you're not going to do it on your own, and I don't know if it's going to be worth the money. You're going to have to hire an attorney who will subpoena the information from Geico. And I'm telling you the truth, Patrick. For $1,000, I don't think you'll get diminished value personally, but for $1,000, and even
wait, why wouldn't he get diminished value?
Well, it was last August, and what year was it? What year did he say it was?
A 2020. It's going to be whatever the value of that vehicle is. 15% of it he's going to get.
Because personally, it was last year. After about 3 or 4 years, diminished value goes away. But that's just my personal opinion and what I've seen in the past. Let's just say he does get diminished value of $3,000. Okay. So now 3 + 1 is 4. So for $4,000, is it worth hiring an attorney, which is going to cost about $3 or $4,000? Because they literally have to file a lawsuit and then file subpoenas for that information.
I'd serve him in small claims court for the $4,000 using your numbers.
He can't find them.
If he can find them. That's what I said.
Sure.
He's got to find them.
Yeah. So, Patrick, I don't know what to tell you, man. There's no magic here. I mean, if no one can find him, in small claims court, can he subpoena the insurance company?
Yeah. No, but I don't think he'd have to. Whoever he finds would turn it over to their insurance.
No, I'm talking about if he can't find him and he knows he's insured by Geico.
No, not in small claims. No way.
I don't think so either. We got more coming up on the Troubleshooter Show, 303-713-8255. In
Very
small
nice.
claims court, he'd have to file against Geico or against this guy and serve Geico.
No, he wouldn't have to serve Geico. He'd have to serve the guy, and then that guy would turn it over to Geico.
Yeah, I understand.
Speaking of that,
let's
did you
just
get
say
your
he
thing
can't
settled?
find the guy ever. What does he do?
Nothing.
Right.
Not a damn thing.
He can't serve Geico in this guy's name?
Not in small claims court. I mean, he can serve Geico all day, but, I mean, why would they ever – what are they going to do?
I don't know.
Did you get paid, by the way, your deal?
Yes. I just – all I had to do was all the USAA was is they heard about it.
Good.
I didn't even do it. I literally just sent them the copies of what I was doing.
Yeah, these days I'd never trust anybody to say, hey, don't put it through my insurance, I'll write you a check, because they never it's just crazy. They might think it's $500 in damage. It turns out to be a bent frame, and it's $12,000, and they just simply can't cough it up.
We're not getting Jesse or Jeff on. Maybe we get Matt on tomorrow on car day.
Or free that line up.
Yeah, let's just get rid of Matt. Tell him to come on tomorrow. The guys will be in the studio.
Hey, Matt, I'm getting a hard time trying to find our car experts right now, so we're going to bring you on for tomorrow, which is car day, and we're probably going to have them on the line. So if you can give me your phone number, that would be great.
I'm going to go up and...
Good.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely don't have a stomach for that sandwich.
Perfect. Okay, I'll get you on tomorrow morning. 10 a.m. Okay, no problem. Thank you. Good afternoon. Tom Martino Show. Sorry? Yeah, I do. I've been having trouble getting you, but I just pushed the guy to tomorrow for car day. Yeah, I've got him on. His name's Matt. He's got a issue with one of his cars. Give me a minute. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks, man. All right. Bye. What the hell? Is my pen working?
I mean, okay, even let's give you the difference. Say you were doing 85, that's still 35 miles an hour less speed.
Oh, I think
I understand. But like I said, I got you on radar doing 96. Okay, what? So when did you clock it? Right as you're coming over the crest of the hill. Okay, you ran that truck for a while, and then you truck was doing 74. Okay. You were doing 96. I need your driver's license, registration, proof, insurance. I don't have my physical driver's license. It's in the mail on the way to me. I have a passport. Okay, you can't drive a car then until you have your license on you. Okay, well, if you want to give me a ticket for that too, go right ahead. Sorry about how I'm just a girl trying to get to you. Well, you say that, but you're putting everybody else in danger, so I don't think the attitude's going to help your situation, okay? The last time I was pulled over by a cop, they pulled over two people at one time in the middle of the road, so I'm sorry. And he came up to the car and put his hand on his grip, so I'm sorry if I seem a little out of sorts right now. I got you. I'm not them.
Yeah, I can't go number 2 anymore.
Do you have your registration paperwork? All right, hang top back with you in a few. Take us and the tag when you're ready. the back of your trunk with me. What? I just step out of the vehicle and come around back to your trunk with me. Why? Because we're going to take care of paperwork back here. What paperwork? The paperwork that I'm about to provide you back here. Okay, why? Because I'm giving you an order to. Well, I just didn't know. Like, I don't know where I need to get out of the car. Why do I need to get out of the car? Because I have paper to take care of, and for my safety and for convenience, it's taken care of back here. Hey, Shay, can you pull up here with me? Can I get out as well, sir? No, ma'am. I just want to stand with you. Okay, I'm not going to have a bunch of people on the side of the Gandy Boulevard. It's a safety issue, okay? This isn't that big of a deal. Sorry. If you're telling me this is not that big of a deal, if you basically see me that I'm like, it's not that big of a deal, but you are making it a big deal, yes. I'm asking her to simply do something that I ask people to do every day. And I told you this because it's for my safety, this is why I conduct this type of and not the vehicle because I give you an order to do so. Working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Payday. See the care level. Why you stopping me? Yeah, I'm about to. I'm about to. You can make a phone call. But that's all you can do. If you want what? I'm about to tell you. Stop sign. No, I said I'm. What stop sign, man? I said I'm about to. Please tell me. Can you please tell me why you stopping me? Yeah, I'm about to tell you. Huh? You say stop sign? No, I said stop sign by you. Why you stop? Do me a favor while I'm dealing with you. Can we go ahead and put your firearm up for my safety? Stopping me. Tell me why you stopping. Do me a favor while I'm dealing with you.
The apple chat? The syrup. No, that's cherry. Oh, cherry. That's good. Eat something. But one of these days it would be great to get rid of sugar down to zero.
Oh, I know. You know, you're right. But I got to get past this chemo.
Absolutely. That's why I said one of these days.
Yeah, I got to get past it. Yeah. So tomorrow, got to do this tomorrow.
I actually don't want you to get a second date. Why? Because this guy took you out for like a fabulous fancy dinner, helicopter ride around the city, spent the whole weekend spoiling you. I don't want you to get a second date, so I can date him. That's why. It sounds like a fabulous date to me. If you're just doing it for the second date update, Anna did exactly that. She went out with a guy who just spoiled her for
Afternoons at 4 on 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. We are here solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints, and making your life a little easier. That's what we've been doing 45 years and counting. So we're going to go to the phones, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. We also have that Mega Millions scam update from Deputy Dimitri. Deputy, let's go right to you right now. Let's talk about this. So basically, what happened with this Mega Millions is a guy was told he's won the Mega Millions, and he had the scammer was coming to his house and with two FBI agents, and they were going to go down to the bank. We don't know why they had to go to the bank, but to deposit the money. But I'm sure they were going to try to get money from him. The scammers never showed up because he called back. What was his first name?
Rick was the gentleman who called. Yeah,
and Rick called back and said, "Could you meet me at my bank?" Instead, they said they couldn't do it that day. So where does that stand right now?
Well, Tom, Rick got a call back from the scammer this morning, and basically he rescheduled the meeting for tomorrow morning at 10:30, which is conveniently right when your show is on.
Wow.
So we can broadcast live if you want me
Now
to.
they're going to meet at the bank.
Yeah, we're meeting at Wells Fargo at 44th and Harlan tomorrow.
And then you're going to, and as soon as they start asking for money, you're going to say, what do you need money for? Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I haven't really come up with a script
Yeah.
yet, but we've got like almost 24 hours left. So
Oh,
the FBI agents and the scammer are going to show up in a black limo, according to the scammer. There's also going to be a tow truck with Rick's brand new Mercedes on it. And Tom,
could you imagine? No, just for fun.
Mhm.
Could you imagine if that actually happened?
Well,
and he drives away in a Mercedes.
Tom, it's very difficult to imagine because it turns out Rick never even bought a lottery ticket. So I'm curious to see. I did send an email to both Wheat Ridge Police and the Denver FBI office to let them know that we're meeting 2 FBI agent impersonators. And I'm wondering if 1 or 2 of these agencies would like to join us at the meeting tomorrow. I sent them the address, the time.
Well,
and
I hope
everything.
they do show up because then it'll save me from the bet I made with you and Mark for a bottle of scotch or whatever.
Well, it's a double or nothing at this point, Tom.
No,
You
never
double or
agreed
nothing,
to
did.
double. I never agreed to double or nothing. Go to the tape. Mark said, make it double or nothing. I never agreed to that. So
I remember when Tom said Trump could never ever possibly win the last election.
yeah, that's true. I didn't think he could. No. That was the first time, not the second time. Oh, no. The second time, I knew he was going to get in. Oh, come on. I knew he was going to beat Biden. And then at the last minute when they threw in Kamala Harris, what are you kidding me? I never said he couldn't win. Mark.
Cannot believe you're saying this.
Not once did I say he could not beat Kamala Harris. I did say that.
Flabbergasted.
I did say that the first time he ran against Hillary. I did say that.
Flabbergasted.
Mark, I don't care what you think you heard. I have never once said during his reelection, when he was going against Biden and then Kamala, I have never once said he could not win. Never once. I knew he was going to win. People were so disgusted with what the Democrats were doing. But the first time around, you're absolutely right. I didn't think there was a snowball's chance in hell he would ever be president. I didn't. I remember that. 303-713-8255. Corey wants to talk about Cabela's boat. Hey, Mark, what do you know about this? Did Corey already call in once?
Yeah, so Suzanne reached out to PR there, and within a couple hours, they reached out and picked up his boat, or at least picked it up from the retail location.
Corey, what's happening?
Hey there, how's it going today?
Good. What's going on with you, man?
Well, so I got this boat thing going on. I bought a boat, and
now you bought the boat. You bought the boat from Cabela's, and you wanted to return it.
Well, basically, they want to take it back to the factory to do some repairs on it.
Oh, so under warranty, in other words.
Under warranty. So yeah, I've got $60,000 sitting in this boat that I've had no use basically all summer because of problems.
Oh.
So it sat at the dealer. About early June, we said, okay, let's send it to the factory. All June, they did their scheduling, whatever they needed to do. They said, okay, 1st of July, drop it off at the dealer to be picked up. It sat at the dealer for the entire month of July. They finally picked it up last Friday. Now, that's been a week, and now I haven't heard anything again. So I'm just basically without a boat that I, paid for to use and enjoy, and I haven't had a boat this year.
Did they send your boat to the factory?
The boat was picked up last Thursday afternoon to return to the factory for repairs.
Okay. Now, would you rather that do you want them to give you a new boat, or not give you, but, exchange for a new boat at Cabela's?
That would be the ideal situation. I mean, a refund would be great, but I know that won't happen. But yeah, an exchange of just give me the equal equivalent.
Now, do you acknowledge Suzanne's the one that got the ball rolling to get it to the factory? How long do they say it's going to be?
I guess I had worked with Cabela's to get this to the factory, and there's no timeline. What I hear from people sending boats to the factory told me months. So I'm probably looking at 6 months, 8 months, 9 months before I see it. I'll be lucky to see it for next year's opener.
For $60,000, you're right. You should be able to. Did you just ask Cabela's, can I exchange it for another boat?
Absolutely.
What did they
Absolutely.
say?
They just said we have to follow our warranty process, and that involves, taking it to the dealer, letting them try to fix it, which they couldn't. And the next step is to send it back to the factory. So they basically send a semi to pick the boat up. They haul it to the factory. They assess it. They repair it, and then they get it back to me in whatever they consider a timely manner, which isn't what I consider timely.
Here's the deal. We have had hundreds of cases over the years of warranties not being done in a timely fashion. And I can't think of but maybe one or two times that the retail establishment stepped up and said, you shouldn't have to wait. We will resell it. Meanwhile, let's exchange it. And that's only happened a couple of times. Now, I don't know what common law is on this. I don't know what it is. In other words, we know there are no statutes on this, but what about common law? Have people ever sued for not having their boat for a couple seasons due to factory warranties, and have courts ever granted them a new boat? Have you ever happened to look that up?
I think you'd have to look at the purchase agreement to see what he agreed to.
Yeah, that's a good point. Did you sign? What did you sign? Did you look over your purchase agreement about exchanges or refunds?
I did not look for that. I assume that's the warranty that I signed, and basically
actually, we don't know that. I mean, you may not. I don't know if they always say that in their. I don't know.
I would have to go through the fine print to learn that.
Okay. Here's the thing. I believe that you're not going to be able to make them do it under the law. I don't think you can, unless you sue them and some jury finds this unconscionable. I mean, I don't know if you want to go through all of that. Well, I mean, how far are you willing to go on this?
Yeah, I mean, it comes to dollars and cents and what makes sense, I guess. If you want to sue somebody, you have to get lawyers involved and follow that route.
I don't know. I'm looking up case law. I'm on a site where I can look up case law. What would we call this? For warranty work that takes an exorbitant amount of time? I don't know. I mean, I think it's an exorbitant amount of time. I don't know what the hell, I mean, are you really believing it could go past 2 seasons?
I believe they're going to have the boat this entire season. I think by next season at some point I'll have the boat back. From what I've read on the internet, people talking about when they've shipped their boats in, it's 3, 4 to 6 to 8, 9 months.
Oh.
So,
God Almighty, I don't know what to do. I'm looking up this. I'm looking up case law under recreational vehicles. Okay, under common law and consumer protection statutes, there have been cases. They're going to cite them where new boats or vehicles with excessive warranty repairs, people were given refunds. Now these are actual cases. You don't care about it, but like Fortin versus v. Oxbow Marina about a boat. Another one, Mexia versus Rinker boat. Specifically, we had one Roca v. Munson Ski. Here's what we can do. I can send this to you by email.
Okay.
And you could cite these to them saying, look, there have been cases. I'm trying to find. There have been a lot of cases. There have been a lot of cases where people were granted. California law actually has repair deadlines of 30 days. Federal law says unreasonable delays in warranties can violate the Magnuson Moss Act. So you want me to, I'll copy this to you. I'll send it to you.
Here's my biggest problem is, short of my salesperson who just won't talk to me anymore, I don't even have any contacts at Cabela's who to talk to.
Suzanne, I think
about allowing you to talk to anybody.
Mark, didn't Suzanne, you said had somebody, right?
Yeah, well, she emailed PR after he called last week, and I'm convinced that's why the boat was picked up. So.
Yeah, but
I think it might have been coincidence because the day I talked to you was the day they picked it up. I don't think they moved that quick. I think it was sitting there a month already. The boat had been sitting there for a month waiting for pickup.
Okay,
so I think
here's what we're going to do.
Be a coincidence.
We're not going to split hairs here. What I'm going to do, you're going to give us your email. I'm going to send you this. I'm not saying it'll be magic, but maybe we can get you the contact number to call, or maybe, I don't know. I'll copy Suze on this. Maybe she'll send this to the PR person. But they have to know I was wrong. I wasn't wrong about our calls. I said only one or two got refunds or exchanges. But I got to tell you, man, there's a lot of common law in your favor, Corey.
Okay, that sounds positive.
Now, that doesn't mean, it's worth suing. But common law, you may even get a summary judgment because I don't think there would be any dispute of facts. Summary judgments are granted when there is no dispute in facts. In other words, you bought the boat, everyone agrees. The boat was under warranty, everyone agrees. The boat's going to take X amount. It's already taken how long? How long have you been without it?
2 months.
Everyone agrees to that. It's been out 2 months. Everyone will agree it'll take at least X amount. So I think you could get an attorney and do this. And you may just have to file and get a summary judgment, which would be much less than the normal route. That would probably be 10 grand or under. So no matter what, leave your email and I will send this to you. I'll send a copy to Suze and maybe Suze can get it to the PR people. All right, so let's do that. 303-713-8255. Don't forget, free second opinions from Fix It 24/7. People want to know, how do I get that free second opinion? You simply call them and you say, I need a free second opinion. Or you book it, fixmyhome.com, book now, or call them. Tell them you were quoted something for an HVAC, an AC or a furnace or a water heater or something, and they'll give you a free second opinion. 720-526-3939.
Looking for auto repair you can actually trust? At Fine Tuned Auto, we treat your car like it's our own. With our 4 convenient Colorado locations, Aurora, Broomfield, Erie, and Longmont, we've got you covered from bumper to bumper. Visit FineTunedAuto.com to schedule your free summertime road trip inspection. Need an oil change? Synthetic blend oil change, $29.97, and full synthetic, $49.97. We've even got loaner cars and courtesy shuttles, too. Visit FineTunedAuto.com and schedule your appointment today. FineTunedAuto.com.
Restrictions apply on most cars and light trucks.
Can you imagine having a business, maybe a strip mall, maybe you have an agribusiness at home or some home-based business, or you have an apartment house or some commercial endeavor, and you can get a solar system either paid for 100% or most of it paid for under government grants. In addition to that, you can sell retail electric back to your tenants and make a profit, or back to the grid and make a profit. It is happening. Red Rocks has examples, and they can do it for you. If you're looking for a commercial solar system, you want it paid for, you want to make money, not spend, but make money, call them. RedRocksRS.com, 303-704-2449, 704-2449. Now, what about saving money on a bathroom remodel? The name says it all, discountbath.com. And they really mean it. They take less profit and they want to be your bathroom remodel company. That's why they'll do you a price without ever coming to your home. Go to discountbath.com, get an upload link. Then you use that link to upload video from your phone. So you take your phone, you go to the hallway or the master bath or the Jack and Jill bath, and you just videotape. Hey, I want to move this here. I want to do this here. I want to do this. What do you think about this? They'll send you a price. And then you can also call them, of course, but you can get a price on the phone, a pretty damn close price, and you'll know if it's in the ballpark. 720-979-2322, 720-979-2322. That's discountbath.com. Ooh, that's me. That's me. Oh.
I don't think so. Just mild workouts, because it will help get your mind back into proper, course of life, right? As long as you don't overdo it.
How about what does the doctor say?
You'll give your brain a taste of normal life again. Especially if there's no more sugar involved. Wow. Oh, jeez.
Did you see this guy that threw the Subway sandwich at the cops, Dimitri, is actually a DOJ employee?
He was until earlier today. They shit-canned him.
Can you believe this fucking moron? I just can't believe the guy's that stupid. Talk about a deep state. I mean, really, that is a deep state.
And he's lost his job and got a felony now. Or a felony.
Oh, yeah.
Indictment.
He's facing, 15 years?
The guy in the pink shirt who threw a sandwich at a cop last night? No, this is in D.C. And this guy has terrible Trump derangement disorder. And so he threw a sandwich at the cop.
And he worked for Trump.
And he worked until this morning. Turns out he was a lawyer at the Department of Justice. I guess there's no intelligence test required to work at the DOJ.
There is now. It's incredible. I hope he gets 15 years.
I don't think he's going to
What are you in for? I want to see him around all the tough guys and explain what he did.
In the yard, while pumping iron in the yard.
While pumping iron. What are you in for? I threw a Subway sandwich at a cop. I got 15. I'd be like, damn, that's badass.
Maybe he and that Jared guy can be cellmates.
Oh, that would be the best. He admitted it to the cops. Well, it's all on video, but he put, I did it. I threw the sandwich.
Proud of it. I wonder what kind of sandwich. I wonder what the flavor was.
They should up the death penalty. Let me tell you, a lot of that Subway meat, that's no good either. That's an attack with a deadly weapon.
And I misunderstood what I was saying.
That's some fake...
Fiduciary Advisors, TrajanWealth.com.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome. Let's go to the phones and try to solve your problems, answer your questions, take your complaints. Julie, let's talk about identity theft. What's going on with you?
Hi. I am experiencing identity theft. Yes, my first time. Not excited.
How did it happen, Julie? Tell me the story.
Okay, so I was sitting with my kids playing Legos on the floor, and I got a text from Dillard's thanking me for opening a credit card. And I'm like, oh, that's silly. That's spam, right? Because I get ridiculous spam all the time. And then I checked my email just because I was scrolling, because I little kids, and they were playing Legos. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting all these Experian alerts, like emails. And it's saying I have all these hard credit inquiries. And I'm like, maybe this is real. So I logged on, and I have this list of hard credit inquiries from Target, Zales, Dillard's, Dick's Sporting Goods, Best Buy, all
See, if
within
you had a
the
freeze
hour.
on your credit, none of that could have happened. So
I didn't even know that was a thing.
yeah. So tell me, so you got this text saying thanks for opening an account. Then you got notices about hard credit pulls. So now what? What else did you do? How did you find out it was ID theft?
So I'm like, okay, I obviously didn't do any of these hard credit pulls. I'm not opening credit cards. So I was like,
so go
what's
in and
going
freeze
on?
it. Did you freeze your credit immediately?
Not immediately, because I had to Google it, because I had no idea what was happening.
Right.
So I went on the Experian, and it was like, do you want to dispute this? I'm like, yes. And that's what led me to realize I need to put a
Were
fraud
any of the
alert.
credit lines opened?
Oh, yes. So Target was used. They bought a PS5, and I know that because I called them. So, but what I did in the order I did it, so I'm like, okay, I put a fraud alert on my account, and it goes to all 3 credit bureaus.
But
Then
did
I
you also
called
put a
Experian.
freeze? A fraud alert is not a freeze.
Yes, I did a freeze on all 3 credit bureaus after that.
Okay, good.
So I have a freeze. So no, there's no extra damage, but I'm trying to fix the damage that has been done, and I'm having an issue.
I don't know what damage has been done, because all you have to do is notify the ones where they opened credit, and you can find that out on your credit report. And then you can simply call them and say, I have never opened an account with you. And and if you have an account open, I'm asking you to close it because it was identity theft. It's going to be that easy.
So, and it does sound easy, right? And it was easy with Target, and it was easy with Dick's Sporting Goods. So I'm having an issue with Zales, Dillard's, Best Buy. They're all through Citibank, and Citibank keeps hanging up on me because I don't have an account number, because I didn't create these accounts. And then when I waited on hold for over 2 hours, I finally spoke to a person, and supposedly they were the fraud department, but they were basically like, I don't know if we can help you.
Yeah, but see, I want to say something. In the end, it doesn't matter. They cannot collect from you. It doesn't. I mean, if it's fraud, it's fraud. They can't collect from you. They would have to show ultimate proof it was you, and they'll never be able to do it. And that's the truth of the matter. And you can tell them that straight up. You can say, look, you can cooperate with me and do this, or you can be ripped off, but you're never going to get paid because this was credit fraud. What were you going to say, Deputy D?
Tom, I think the situation is far more serious than what we just heard. She is going to start getting contacts from a collection agency, and she is going to get sued. She needs to be prepared for this with the following. A police report is absolutely mandatory. It's absolutely mandatory. Now, the police are not going to do anything.
But it shows that you mean that's a great idea.
And then via certified mail with return receipt requested, our caller needs to contact every one of these creditors with a letter explaining she didn't open the account and a copy of the police report. Even the creditors who agreed to close the accounts. She needs to start laying the groundwork for this lawsuit that's coming right now.
Wouldn't it be simple if it's all on the same card? Why does
it's not all on the same card? They're all separate
cards?
accounts.
Okay, well, another thing, there's a site called identitytheft.gov, which lists all the steps that she needs to go through, which includes a police report, obviously, and some other things. So I would, after you file a police report, Julie, go to identitytheft.gov and make sure you follow all the steps that they require so that you're covered.
Great info, Doc.
That is great. That's a great site, by the way. Report identity theft and get a recovery plan. This is really cool. This is that's a good site. That is a really good site.
It is, and I was on it. I have a recovery plan. So I've done a lot of what you guys have already suggested. I already filed a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission. I was actually updating it while I was on hold because I found another one that I missed. And I do plan on filing a police report. My issue, though, is on the checklist, it tells me that I need to get into contact with all of these vendors. Now, I cannot get through Citibank. It's like they just
send Citibank a copy of the police report and all that. So basically what you're saying, the other vendors are issuing credit cards from Citibank.
Yes, yes.
I get it.
Citibank.
So, but that actually, you don't understand this,
Julie.
Julie, this makes it easier for you, not harder. Because now you have one point of contact for all those other vendors. And you can reference those vendors in one email or in one certified mail, or registered actually it is. So you register this mail to them with a return receipt requested, and it will literally help. It'll go to each one. You can say, I am aware that fraudulent accounts have been opened with several of your affiliates. Namely, then put them down. I am hereby telling you it was identity thefts. Please see the attached police report. I have since put a credit freeze and a fraud alert on my credit reports. That's it. I actually think that it makes your job easier that Citibank has a number of vendors under them. That's my opinion.
See, that's originally what I thought as well until I tried to get in touch with them. And I'm like, it's impossible. And they don't have an email to email. So I
you'll find
don't even know what
You'll
address.
find a Citibank email. No, I mean, I can't believe that you can't find one.
No, it's absurd. I've called about 7 different Citibank numbers, and everyone's like, "Oh, we don't deal with that. This person does," and then it puts me to someone else, and they're like, "Oh, I don't deal with that. This person does," and then I get hung up on.
Listen carefully. Did you call the 800-950-5114?
Let me look. I have so many numbers. 5114 it ended in?
Yes. It's 800-950-5114.
Yes, I have that one written down. I called it.
Okay, that's the one that's supposed to take the information. It is their actual fraud line. But since you don't have an account, they're saying you can't report fraud, right?
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
Which is absolutely absurd. I'm like, that's why it's fraud. I don't have an account.
Hey, there's one more thing you need to be prepared for, which is to start disputing all of these line items on your credit reports. So you can get the accounts closed, but that's not going to make them leave your credit reports. So be prepared for that uphill battle.
What are you talking about? Oh, you mean when they report bad credit?
Absolutely. They report inquiries, they report new credit, and this is going to turn into bad credit reports.
No, it will. But
her credit ratings
if she has the police reports, and she, there was some laws. The Federal Trade Commission did a reversal on some of this, saying that the burden of proof is on the creditor. It used to be the creditor would just put something down and say it was correct, and the consumer had to go through all kinds of conniptions to get it fixed. Now, the creditors actually have to show proof. They can't just put it on there. So when you dispute it, you have more weight than you used to. Although this is going to be a battle, as Deputy D said.
How about if she contacts the Consumer Protection Bureau? They've always seemed to be really good at this kind of stuff.
I called them first.
The Federal Consumer Protection Bureau?
Yes, that's the first number I called, and they told me to call the FTC. They were actually the one who gave me the outline and told me to go on that website, the theft.gov or whatever.
I think you're doing as much as you can. And then what? But I mean, you may have to just, you may just have to do it by U.S. mail.
I'll have to, because it's absurd.
I know.
I don't
Look
believe it. I can't believe it's that hard.
Here is where the fraud mailing address is. I just looked it up. Citibank customer service.
Hold on, let me write it down. Let me get my pen. Okay, Citibank customer service.
P.O. Box
Hold on, you're going
6500.
P.O.
Yeah,
Box
box 6500 6500.
6500.
Sioux Falls,
Okay.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
And it's 571. The zip is 57117.
All right, break time.
So you're saying I can send I should send the certified mail with the return receipt requested.
I don't think you need to.
them
You're never
with the
going to get.
police
You're not going to
report.
get at a PO box. You don't need to do that to make it legal. You just send everything you have. You can try registered. I don't think. Here's the deal. Sometimes registered to a PO box actually thwarts the delivery because they leave it there. I'm just telling you this from past experience. But what you can do, though, is send all your information both ways. Send one registered and one not. And then do the exact same mailing, one registered and one not. So, and then you'll cover both bases. But, listen, that's the address, and that is the mailing address. And if they don't have email and they don't have a number, that's what you do. But you're going in the right direction. I got to take this break. I am way late. 303-713-8255.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Michael Brown in the morning and Dan Kaplis in the afternoon. 630 KHOW, Denver.
Thank you.
Now, Impact Traffic.
From the Superstar Car Wash Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Discover.
Yeah, still a fairly quiet lunch hour drive, although there's a stall. Southbound 25 just down past 84th, right lane on that. Kind of slow, both directions as you head up through Thornton area. 270's running slightly heavy, as well as I-25 coming in and out of the downtown area. I-70 east from 270 out through about 225, a little sluggish, as well as the Foothills Drive, as we're still seeing delays up Clear Creek Canyon, US 6 west of Golden. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/creditcard.
If you're ever injured in a car accident, the very first thing you do, of course, other than getting help for your injuries, if they're serious, you want information. Everybody wants information. Now, what do I do? What is this case worth? Is it worth anything? Do I deserve to get paid? And how do I tell if it was their fault or mine? And does the police report say anything? What should I do now? All of that can be asked directly to an attorney before you hire him. John Fuller is one of the few attorneys that he puts himself out there. So you can talk to him directly before you actually hire him. Most attorneys want you to sign up first, not John. You can call this number. They'll funnel the call to him, or he may answer. You ask all of your questions up front. If you like the way it's going, you want to hire him, you can. And then you get, on a percentage fee basis, John Fuller representing you. 303-597-4500. Call John Fuller, 303-597-4500. Gravina's Windows has 50 lines of windows. Why do we say that? Because if you're looking for windows and a company only has one or two, that's all you're going to see. Gravina's is proud to have been around more than 65 years with more than 50 lines of windows and multiple lines of siding and doors. So they're there for you. Energy efficient, beautiful products, and a heritage most companies just dream about. Gravina came from Old Man Gravina, and then Larry went over to 950 West Evans with his son Nick. Call him for dependability, heritage, great products, and warranties. 303-GRA-VINA. That's GRAVINA. 303-GRA-VINA or gravinas.com. How much time do I have?
4.
Thank you. Thank you.
but the second one tightly binds the nut in the opposite direction, ensuring a more secure hold. This is a double-sided bolt, which you may have...
Next here is the Magic Black Heater, the 10% performing on us. We're thrilled to announce our spectacular 2025-2026 Broadway and theater company seasons, filled with unforgettable performances, world-class storytelling, and moments that take your breath away, live in Denver. Subscribe today for free ticket exchanges. Save on tickets for friends and family and on educational experiences. Plus, priority access to exciting added attractions. Visit TemperCenter.com. Next here is the Magic Black Heater, the Denver Center for the Performing Arts. We're thrilled to announce our spectacular 2025-2026 Broadway and theater company seasons, filled with unforgettable performances.
Dancing in the nude. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. And if you have
World-class storytelling and moments that take your breath away, live in Denver.
It's one of the greatest things in life. And fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we're ED experts and successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You can even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and a medically advised ACE test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast.
You know, this new Starlink $5 a month plan is insane.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Good. It's good to see you eating.
It's funny, that's the only thing that...
My shoulder feels better. I did slam into the frickin' third bathroom door because that thing sticks. Okay.
Oh, man. I'm going to be on Ross Kaminsky tomorrow morning.
Oh, what's the topic?
Moving up to the big time.
He asked me to come in for about my case because it's so rare, cancer. Yeah.
400.
Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So we have a terrible situation, people. When it happens to you, it's going to be a pain in the ass. Identity theft. You know, we never asked her how she thinks her identity was stolen. I don't know if that matters, but anyway, Kelly has an update on Eric's case. Eric claims, now, of course, we had Hotchkiss Auto on.
We did, Cody. Yes.
And, you know, he did a pretty good job of explaining why the charges. He said, first, they had to drop the engine, take it apart, diagnose it. They told him he either needed an engine or a timing chain might do it. He said, do the timing chain. They did the timing chain and put it back together. So that's taking it apart, timing chain, putting it back together. Then it didn't work, and they said, dude, you might need the engine. He said, take it apart, and they took it apart. When they confirmed he needed an engine, he says, I don't want to do the engine with you, put it back together. So then they put it back together again. So they had a lot of labor in this thing. They're charging him $3,700 for work done. Part of that is a timing chain he didn't need, and they warned him, they said. So where does it stand? What update do you have, Kelly? What update?
Okay, so one thing that you got to know about Eric is that he's a frequent texter into the Ryan Schilling live show, and he also is a frequent caller into Dan Kaplis, and he just found out that he is, I should say that he's battling stage 4 colon cancer.
Oh, that's terrible.
So, so with all that being said, it doesn't really apply to the case, but just so you have some background on Eric's info, he was given a call by Cody after Cody came on the air. And he said, Eric, because of all of the things that you're going through, and we, here at Hotchkiss have decided to cut your bill in half.
Wow.
So we're going to reduce it by $1,800. And if you can work with us, and we'll give you a payment plan or whatever needs to be structured, but we're going to go ahead and do that for you.
Okay, well, that's good. What do you think, Mark?
I don't know. If the car doesn't run and it needs an engine, I don't know what I would do if I was him. What's he going to do with it? If he doesn't have the money, nor is it worth putting the money into, why even pay and pick it up?
Exactly.
I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Well, the work has already been done.
No,
Yeah, I know,
no,
but it
they
didn't do anything.
no. They didn't fix it. They just did what he.
Yeah,
It's not fixed yet. It's not
the
fixed.
comprehensive.
Yeah, it's not running. But they did take it apart, do the time chain, take it apart, put it back together, take it apart.
I agree 100% they're owed for it. In fact, I think it was great they came on, Kelly. But what I'm saying is, if I had stage 4 cancer and I was dying and I had a car that was a 2010 Buick that was completely worthless, what are they going to do?
Hey, Mark, that's
Sue
a good
him?
point. The last thing he should be thinking about. Good point. Do I owe a 45 break? Was I that terrible?
Yep.
Oh my God. Robert, hang on, okay? We're just running out of time. I'm so sorry. Hang on.
Now, impact traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Crashes on the main highway for your afternoon.
I always get
commute.
registered and
I-25 northbound
certified
at
mail.
Lincoln and Broadway.
Certified
at
mail is the one he
207A.
wanted,
Crash
not
off on the left
registered.
shoulder. Have
Registered
some
is
stop and go back from
something
Emerson,
different.
adding about 2
One of
minutes
them I
to your
thought
drive.
they
North of
discontinued.
there, I-25 southbound at 84th Avenue is
They
full
do?
in the right lane. This one was slow traffic back from Thornton. Heading
Return
east,
receipt,
it's a
yes.
slow drive to DIA on I-70 eastbound. Busy traffic starts at 225 to Pena. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year.
What
Let
is?
their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy. Shop Mattress Firm's best sale of the year.
Hey, we've been talking about auto repairs. We talk about auto repairs all the time. And tomorrow's car day, we'll talk about autos. Sheridan Auto Tech is one of our experts. I should say Uncle Kevin, the owner, Kevin Kalkin. You know, we love Sheridan, and you will too. If you need auto repair and service, maintenance, light or heavy, repairs, light or heavy, even electrical issues, you can depend on Sheridan. In fact, they do pre-buy inspections for used cars. 303-455-7242. Well worth the drive to Colfax, west of Wadsworth. 303-455-7242. SheridanAutotech.com. Here's somebody I hope you never need. How about that? Doing a commercial for someone I hope you never use. That's Joe Lazzara. He's a great guy. He's a great attorney. I've done the shopping for you. If you do need an attorney, don't ever shop under pressure. But I hope you don't need Joe. That means you were charged with something. If you're in trouble for anything, a DUI, a traffic offense, an argument with a neighbor, or whatever happens in life when it's not perfect, don't hunt around. Go to Joe Lazzara. Free initial consultations and then flat rate pricing. 303-429-6200. 303-429-6200. did I shoot the hell out of this hour? Damn it.
You'll have about 40 seconds coming back.
Oh, thanks. Oh, wow. That's great.
That was a quick show. I guess we're at the end of the show now.
I don't even understand what that means.
One time when you were done with the third hour, you kissed everybody bye like it was
I
the
remember.
end of the show.
I remember that. That
I'm
happened
like,
more.
wait, we got another hour
That
to go.
happened more than once.
And I misunderstood
I only remember
what I was
it
saying.
once.
And I misunderstood what I was saying. See, here's the deal. I know what Dragon's doing. He's gathering all these sound bites. So when I sue him and you, Mark, and everyone else for the age thing, they're going to say, no, it had nothing to do with age. Listen to him.
It has nothing to do with age. It's just mental acuity.
Oh, that noise. Isn't that funny how these noises have become part of our whole vernacular? I mean,
Well,
What noise?
I think the Jeff Kimmer story was
Yeah,
the best
what
when
noise
he
are
was
you
actually
referring to?
walking around his house looking for the chirp.
oh, God.
What chirp?
Yeah, what chirp? I hate black interiors on cars. I hate them. They're so boring.
I'm reading this article. It says people with helicopters are crazy. They should buy a Cirrus jet so their friends can use it.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't agree more.
Those Cirrus jets are cool.
It is so cool. You could get checked out in that in how long? It wouldn't take you long.
Oh, I'm already jet certified, and I already had a Cirrus, and they fly a lot like a Cirrus. I'll bet you 1 hour, 2 at the max. But insurance would require probably 6 to 10.
Yeah, it's nothing, though. I mean, big deal, right?
Yeah, it's 6 to 10 fun. But they would require.
Wouldn't that be cool? You've never taken off. What do you think those take off at? Like 150? Probably even less
no,
than
no,
that.
no, no,
They're
no.
pretty light.
No, they'd come off the ground at 80 or less. In
Yeah,
fact,
they're
I'll bet you they come off the ground at 60.
Now I got to Google it.
Yeah. Just what you'd Google is rotation speed on the Vision jet. It's probably 60.
Oh.
67 knots.
Really? That's pretty high. 67 for rotation. Ask what the stall speed is. That's what you come down and drop on the runway.
67.
Oh, okay. So you're coming in over the numbers at about 70, 80. Just bleed off speed to 67 and drop on the runway.
That's pretty, I'm not saying that's a crazy speed, but that seems kind of fast for a landing, doesn't it?
Well, for general aviation, yeah, like most planes, most light airplanes, single engine, they'll drop out at about 50. Maybe some of them at 45 with flaps. They rotate at about 50 with flaps, or a rotation of 50.
630 K-How.
Hey, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. Robert, what is your issue with a nursing home? We're going to start it right now. What's going on, Robert?
Yes, I know a lady who lives with her mother in a nursing home, and they don't have their own phone, so they have to use the office staff phone. And when we last talked 6 weeks ago, we discussed that they believe for years that the staff at the home have been keeping more money than allowed from their Social Security check. And I told them I'd call you.
All right, hold on. You only talked to her 6 weeks ago. We got to figure out how to get in touch with him. I'll be right back to you, Robert. Hang on through the news. I'm Tom Martino.
It's not the girl with dementia, right?
Let's hope not.
I don't think so. Because the actual woman called for that one.
Well, that was a different nursing home, I think. Hey, Doc, I just sent you Hubert's info.
What was that?
I just sent you
Yeah, I got it on
info
Hubert.
on
On Hubert.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Thank
The
you.
T-Mobile.
Yeah.
No, that's next Saturday. I'm due next Saturday. And I'm going to be Kimberly's model for a class that she's conducting. What is that? That big something Ridge Medical Center up there? Down there. No, they go above my belt line now, so nobody's going to see my butt. But I get free because I'm going to be part of a class, instructional class that she's conducting. Skyridge, that's what that is. It's called Skyridge. Nope, she's BioT's instructor. She's the superstar of BioT. They send her all over the country to conduct classes. She is the superstar. They love her. Beyond love her. I mean, I think they should give her stock in the company. She's that valuable. She loves that. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I mean, that business relationship was the genesis of the entire business. Two businesses, one that Kimberly operates and one that Steve operates. So it's been a fantastic business relationship for all of them. And I get it. And I get a free treatment next week because I'm coming tomorrow. Oh, I have, well, I'll be out in the field meeting with a scammer in the FBI agency.
I know.
So I'll call in before that.
It'll be great. Well, I had my fill of that, that's for sure.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were able to eat that much. That's a really good thing to observe. That's a super awesome sign.
And now, another customer review for Zenshi. I found Zenshi while I was shopping at my local Safeway. It's sushi made fresh every day by professionally trained sushi chefs. One roll of hard nuts. I'm Emma, and I'm all in on Zenshi. Find Zenshi handcrafted sushi made inside your local Safeway supermarket.
Why is my foot doing that? Stop that.
Pickup line.
Oh, I have been waiting for a pickup line, yes.
Dan Kaplis, afternoons at 4 on 630 KHOW.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, I'm Tom Martino. We are here. So, anyway, if you need help, information, referrals, somebody lied to you, cheated you, or ripped you off, give us a call. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. By the way, we have Robert on the line, and we'll go to him, and then I'll review some of the cases we're working on. Robert, right now, though, wants to talk about an interesting topic, and I'm not sure where he's going now. Robert, you say when you call to talk to these residents of a nursing home, mother and daughter residents, you have to use the staff phone. So you call the general nursing home line?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they have two numbers, but since we last talked and discussed my calling you to help them, I've made dozens of calls to those two numbers, and they never answer, day or night.
So you're thinking that they are cutting off communications because of that?
Yes.
Okay. So on that conversation, what was said about what do they think is happening?
Well, she's told me more than twice in the last few years that she suspects the same thing.
What does she suspect? What does she suspect?
Well, she gets very little money in cash from her Social Security check each month because they keep almost all of it, from what she tells me.
Well,
And,
they can keep whatever is owed, right? Is that how it works?
Well, she pays rent, but I don't know how those places operate other than
Here's how they operate. I'm going to tell you exactly how they operate. You put your Social Security check on assignment to them, and they pay whatever they're owed, and they give you whatever's left. And if there isn't anything left, you owe the money.
Well, I know there's been stories of nursing homes keeping more money than they should from patients.
Normally, Robert, I'm going to tell you the truth. Normally, there's not much money left. So the only way to know that is to look at her contract.
Right. But they won't let me look at it. And she doesn't comprehend that well. That's why she's there. She doesn't have the ability to interpret contracts that complex.
How much each one of them is a separate case. Does she believe they're taking more money out of each of their checks or just one of them?
Each, but I have not talked with her mother because I don't really know her, and they're in separate rooms.
Okay, so the daughter, I need to know the daughter here now. The daughter, how much does she normally get a month total? Do you know?
I didn't ask.
Do you know what the rent is at the nursing home?
No.
Well, Robert, this is way too preliminary for us to get involved. We can't go fishing for something we think might be there based on the ramblings of a woman in a nursing home. You ought to go over there and visit her and say, how much do you get total in social? You can go online and find that out. She can go online to Social Security and then find out how much total they get and how much the nursing home is taking, and then just find out what the nursing home charges everyone. I mean, it's not that complicated. Did she say the amount of money has gone down that she's gotten?
Well, I've known her for 12 years before she was there. And it's only been in the last maybe 3 years or more that I found out this from her. And I'm positive she told me how much she's supposed to be getting, but I can't verify anything now because they won't answer my calls.
Then you have to go over there in person. They're not obligated to answer the phone. They're not obligated to let her use the phone. Have you ever thought of buying a prepaid phone and going over and visiting her and giving it to her?
No, because she has free access to the phone or phones.
Except you're telling me they don't answer.
They don't answer when I call. And even if I block my calls, they must have the ability to unblock them because I know that's possible.
No, they don't. They don't have the ability. They don't have the ability to unblock.
I block calls to various businesses or people, and they know what my number is.
Okay, Robert, listen. Robert, listen. I don't know what you want us to do. You have some woman who's saying, I don't know how much rent it is. I don't know how much I get, but I know I'm not getting enough. And Robert's saying I can't talk to them because they won't answer the phone. And what do you want us to do? I mean, Robert, we don't do magic here. We look into hard cases. Go over there and get some evidence. Go over there and at least talk to them. Robert, I really applaud you for wanting to help your friends, but I'm not going to launch an investigation into something you suspect might be going on, and you suspect they're not answering the phone, and you suspect they're taking too much money. My God, we'd be running around all day if we had people in nursing homes telling us what they suspect. Give me something. Give me something. For example, if she was getting $400 a month left over and now she's only getting $100, okay, but give me something. And you're allowed to go over there, get a power of attorney from her, and then you can start looking into it yourself, or you can help us look into it with power of attorney. But I thank you for calling again. I don't know what you expect us to do at this point. What truly do you think? You're telling me, well, I have a woman in a nursing home, can't talk to her, they won't answer the phone, but she suspects that they're taking more money than they should. All right, I just told you what to do. Go over and visit her, gather information, and then get back to us. I mean, again, look, people, there are so many suspicions in life that we think is going wrong or right. What we have to do is we have to take initiative. We don't take the ramblings or the suspicions of people and go hunting for something wrong. We just don't do that. We just don't. Let's talk about some follow-ups. I think we have some follow-ups, don't we? Did you?
The lottery.
Oh, you had? Okay, fine. I thought I had some follow-up, but here's what I do have. I have some of the stuff I wanted to go through on our previous calls. The identity theft. Now, I got confused over registered mail and certified mail. So if you wanted to send fraud reports to, let's say, Citibank, you would use certified mail. Is that right, Deputy D?
Tom, I would use certified mail with return receipt request.
Now that's different than registered mail.
Yeah, registered mail is something else. That's just high security mail.
Yeah.
We're talking about
like packages and stuff, registered.
High value packages. Yeah. These two services provide really great evidence of receipt of these letters. Now, what's unfortunate for our caller is she is going to be in court probably a year from now, having to prove that she did not open these accounts and she doesn't owe that money. That's why.
Well, she'll be in court to answer it. They're the ones that have to prove it. She doesn't have to prove the negative. They have to prove she opened the account.
You're right, but I mean that she'll have this as evidence to support her case.
Exactly.
And that she did her best to notify everybody.
Good. You're
and
right.
try to address the issue preemptively. That's where it's going to go. And I guarantee you, none of these collection agencies are going to pay attention to the police report or to these letters. They're just going to try to get a default judgment against her when they take her to court.
Yeah, it really sucks. Identity theft is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Craig, you're calling for a friend. What is the issue? We'll get started on it, Craig.
Well, I've got a friend that went through divorce proceedings a couple of years ago, and the husband did not like the outcome or the judgment and appealed it. He has since lost the appeal, but he has continued to file additional motions after motions. I think he's up to somewhere in the 80s, and he's represented himself, and he's using AI, and he's filed like 80 motions, and she has to respond through a lawyer every time. And then he filed fraud charges against her lawyer and the expert witness. Those just got dismissed with prejudice, and then he filed fraud charges against her, and so he has buried her in legal fees to try to defend herself. She's completely underwater. Her lawyer has had to take a lien against her house that she got in the judgment just to cover herself. And as a friend, I don't know how it would.
All right, hold on.
I said, I'm going to call Tom Martino.
Okay, let's hold on and talk about this case. There might be some stuff she can do. Normally with sewers, we call them sewers. He's a sewer. There are things you can do. But we'll talk about that coming up. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-8255. K&H, remember, K&H Windows, been around 65 years. They now have painting. KHWindows.com for your painting pros.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there's lots of places that also have it. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every single second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock specialist is going to help solve the identity theft issues, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% off your first year with the promo code Beck at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Gravina's has 50 lines of windows, sure to have one for you. When a company only has one or two, you have to ask yourself, what happens if my best needs are not met by one or two brands? Then they can do nothing for you. Gravina can search 50 brands of windows, 50, in all price ranges, whether it's your fix and flip, a rental, or your dream home. 303 Gravina, 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 303 Gravina, Gravinas.com. Let me tell you what I love about them. Not only do they have 50 lines of windows, multiple lines of siding and doors, they also have heritage that most companies just dream about. More than 65 years. Larry took over for his dad on 950 West Evans or went out on his own, and his son Nick joined him, and it's a family affair. A family name you can trust, 303 Gravina. All right.
CMG, I want you to go directly, and I mean directly, to the source
Why
if
is he
you
doing
need a home
CMG?
loan. John Clace works for him. In fact, he's one of the branch managers
Do you know why
here
he's
in
doing
Colorado.
CMG?
But CMG loans out across the entire country.
All right.
They loan out over $2 billion a month. There's no middlemen involved. In fact, the closers, everybody works right there. If you want the best rates, whether it's a reverse mortgage, a standard mortgage, a purchase, a refi, or they're all in one loan, you want to get in contact with John. He can help you out in any state in the country. Check him out at partnerinlending.com. Give him a call. He'll beat everybody. Partnerinlending.com.
Why did you do that when it was Denver Regen? Mark?
Oh, because he told me I had a damn...
Oh.
Thanks so much.
It was my bad. I said, do I have something after this one? He said CMG next break, and my brain went to CMG, so I'll do Denver Regen next break.
Yep, Swifty swapped him.
I started printing something out right before that. I meant to print one fucking page, and I ended up printing 150 pages, it looks like.
Nice. All in color, I hope.
Can we get Bonnie Shields on, do you think?
I'm trying.
Or Harris?
I'll try that after.
And I misunderstood what I was saying. Yes, I did.
Kelly, I texted you Paul Faglia's phone number.
Hey, Bonnie, it's Kelly over at the Tom Martino Show. We have a caller who's on right now. He's actually calling for a friend. They recently went through a divorce, and the husband was not, how shall I say, happy with the result of the child custody and
Nothing to do with custody. Nothing to do with custody.
And he appealed it. He lost the appeal.
Jesus Christ.
And now he is burying her lawyer and her in motions. There have been about 80. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to sneeze in your ear. And so he just seems like he is, and he's doing a lot of this by himself using AI to try to do these motions. So he's just trying to get some guidance. So Tom wanted to bring you on as an expert to see if maybe you had some guidance. The wife. Yeah. And her. So her lawyer, actually, because of all these motions that he has to respond to, has actually filed a lien on her house so that when she sells it, that will pay for his fees. So that's part of the problem as well. All right. Okay, I'll get you on as soon as possible. I'll tell them that you don't have a lot of time. Okay? Okay, hang on.
I'll get her on immediately.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of time.
Got it. Got it.
want to go so.
The guy filed 80 motions.
That sounds amazing.
This is like what murders are made of. This guy's a nutcase. Think of all the people get murdered in divorces.
K-House Studios. Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisors. TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station, 630 K-How.
Hey, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Bonnie Shields is a family law attorney, divorce attorney. We love to talk to her from time to time as an expert. I'm just going to run this by her real quick. I know in some cases, judges have actually ruled that they no longer file motions. Bonnie, here's what happened. According to Craig, who was calling for a friend, she went through a divorce, and the ex-husband appealed the divorce decree. I didn't know you can do that. Are there appeals you file against a divorce decree?
Well, against the orders, and it depends on whether it was a magistrate or a judge. So yes.
Okay.
There are definitely
He
procedures.
lost his appeal.
Okay.
And he has since filed 80 motions. Everything from fraud. What are some of the motions, Craig?
I don't have them all in front of me. I apologize. Again, I was just calling for a friend to see if it was something that you would take on in a
Now, but here's what we're saying. 80 motions. He's representing himself. She has to defend herself, and it's costing her thousands and thousands of dollars. Is that where we are?
Absolutely. Over, like in the hundreds of thousands.
Well, wait a minute. Where'd she get the money?
Well, that's why the lawyer took a lien against her house. So when she does eventually sell the house, that she would repay those legal fees through the sale of the house.
And then what about him? He's representing himself.
He has started an AI company, and he is using AI to file all of these motions.
Bonnie, do judges ever take action against someone filing 80 motions, for God's sakes?
Definitely. There's two ways I've seen it done. The most common one is every time he files a motion, her attorney is filing a response. And I would imagine, I'm certain, he's also asking for attorney's fees because the motion was frivolous or vexatious or something like that. So you can get attorney's fees for people filing frivolous motions. What I don't know, and maybe her friend Craig doesn't know either, is if when the judge turns down these, I'm assuming these motions are being denied. If they're being denied, the judge will rule on attorney's fees. So husband may be owing wife some attorney's fees based on that. I have also seen just a couple of times in my career, but I've seen it when somebody's excessively filing motions. I have seen orders from the court where the court actually orders that they're not allowed to file any motions without first doing some kind of steps, like letting the court know they want to file a motion on blah, 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 and the court gives them permission to file it or not file it.
Okay, I want to ask you something, Craig. What was the latest one? You said some about fraud?
Yeah, he pressed charges of fraud against her attorney and her expert witness. Those were both last week dismissed. Is it with prejudice or without prejudice? They can't be brought up again. But
That's with prejudice. With prejudice.
And now he has the same thing. He's filed fraud against his ex-wife as well.
Now, are these big money people? Does this guy have a lot of money?
I don't think so, no.
And he's obviously a very angry person. Has the judge ever ordered attorney's fees?
I believe I read some communication from her showing that there was that the attorney's fees for one of the filings were approved to be moved over to the husband, to the ex-husband's responsibility for his ex-wife's attorney
Now,
part of
now,
but now
but
with
mo-
this
but
civil,
most
with this civil case of fraud. With the
this
case of
civil
fraud, you have
case,
to use a different
is it
lawyer.
outside of the divorce? Did he literally file a lawsuit against her?
Yes,
What is he claiming?
that she committed fraud with certain accounting with the business that over-evaluated the business as part of the divorce proceedings.
Bonnie, what do you do? What do
And
you
I'm
do
wondering
with
if-
something like this?
Yeah.
Well, Tom,
It might be best for me to have her call in. I was just
Yeah.
trying to see if you guys would hear that out.
Well, we will hear it and we can give her suggestions, but there's nothing for us to take on. This isn't a court of law. Bonnie, what would you do if you had a client being bombarded like this?
I would ask the court to restrict their filing of motions.
Sure, I'll pick them up.
All right.
And I would probably have to talk to some colleagues to say, hey, who's done one of these? Send me what you have. But I know I've seen it done a couple of times where the court literally tied somebody's hands behind their back because it got ridiculous. The court doesn't have time to deal with that either. And I know it's affecting her
Yeah,
terribly
exactly.
with her attorney's fees, but it's also affecting the court's ability to spend time on legitimate things.
Yeah, you ought to have her call us directly. And again, what will, I don't know. Unfortunately, these things happen when anger enters a divorce. But as Bonnie said, her attorney may not be taking the proper steps to shut it down. And we can discuss that with her. I got to take a break. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Genesis Total Exteriors does mold detection and remediation as well for inside or outside the house or inside the walls of the house. And they're honest and you can depend on them. GenesisTotalExteriors.com.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Michael Brown tomorrow morning
That
at
is
6,
bad
6:30 KHOW Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
From the Superstar Car Wash Traffic Center.
This report is sponsored by Audible.
Some normal slowdowns throughout the Denver metro for your afternoon commute. I-25 northbound showing speeds in the 40s and 50s between Alameda and Colfax. 6th Avenue eastbound, some stop and go in the off-ramp to I-25 southbound. I-70 east and westbound flowing free from the foothills to DIA and back again. No complaints on the south end, 225 north and southbound through Aurora and the Tech Center. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. Fall for a brooding duke. Dive into a steamy romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas. Or find the perfect rom-com from Lily Chu. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
John Fuller, he's an attorney at law who does personal injury this way. He knows people are going to have plenty of questions before they even hire an attorney. So he doesn't require that you hire him and put him on retainer or any such nonsense. He'll talk to you on your first call or call you back if he's not around. That's what he'll do. He'll answer your questions, give you directions, tell you what's next, and he'll do all of this free of charge with no obligation. If you do decide to hire John, he'll work on a percentage fee basis like most personal injury attorneys. But unlike most, he, John, will give you his cell phone number that you can call or text anytime. No other attorney does that. None. 303-597-4500. Call John Fuller, 303-597-4500.
Denver Regen, listen to this. The new GLP-1s, less than $300 a month. I have been with DenverRegen.com for 8 months now. I have lost 45 pounds. It's absolutely incredible. It's like cheating. The food noise is gone. You feel full. You feel comfortable. You're going to love life. You got to check it out. Less than $300 a month. DenverRegen.com. That's DenverRegen.com.
Good afternoon, Tom Martino Show. Are you familiar with the show? Okay. So we're a call-in radio show. We only do on-air calls. We don't do anything off-air. So you would have to go on air with Tom in order to get some free advice about your situation. Would you like to go ahead and do that?
Your license, registration, and insurance. If you don't comply, I will break the window and you will be placed under arrest. You understand that? Ma'am. Open the window. Ma'am, step out of the vehicle. Step out of the vehicle. You are safe. Stop.
Yeah. Yeah, so the reason why we have people on is so our listening audience may garner some knowledge if they're in a similar predicament. So even when you go on and you express,
Thomas, I'm
comments
splitting
about
if you're
this,
good.
they
Yes,
can
sir.
comment
Thank you.
back and
Yep.
be able to educate our
Remember, I'm gone Monday. Are you going into the station or just have them remote?
Okay, what's
Who
your
have
first
who
name?
remote?
The car guys tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'm going in.
Margie,
Cool. All
Margie.
right, bye.
All right, bye.
See ya. See ya.
Margie. Got it, Margie. Okay. And you've got a comment about storage facilities. All right, hang on for me. You'll be. Well, not right now. We're in the middle of a break, but as soon as we get back from break, Tom will probably go to you. Okay? So I just need you to hold on and be patient. Okay? You don't need to turn up your radio or anything like that. You're going to be able to hear the show when I put you on hold. Okay? Correct. Yes. All right. Hang on for me. Nope, you sound great. Hang on for me. Good afternoon, Tom Martino Show. DAN? Oh, JAN. Apologies. Okay. And is there a particular car wash that you're having issues with? And what is the name of that? Okay, which car wash is it? What's it called? Take 5. Got it.
The hell?
Hey, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Let's talk to Marjorie. Marjorie, what's going on with you? Or is it Margie?
Margie.
Margie, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you? I've been listening to you for years, as far as at least I know of your existence.
Well,
so
thank you.
for taking my call.
Thank you very much. What's going on with you?
Well, I recently downsized. I've always lived in a house with a lot of storage, but I recently sold everything and I'm in a transition, moved into a small condo without storage, so I had to store a bunch of stuff in public storage. And what I've noticed now, and I put in a thing to Nextdoor, and many people have said the same thing, that they will lure you in with a low price, and then within a few months they start jacking the price up like 50%. You know, not like a small amount. You know, you
Yeah,
go
but
from
hold on,
120 to 180.
Marjorie, I know you're correct, but let me explain something. In the very beginning, they offered you longer term agreements. I know they do, and then
no, they didn't.
Okay.
They didn't.
All right.
In fact, I asked them, can I pay ahead? I mean, truthfully, I was a newbie, so I really didn't know, but they never said, hey, if you want to sign a long-term contract, they never said, oh, if you go month to month, your rates may go up. And I wouldn't have minded a small increase, but 40 to 50%?
Well, here, all I can tell you is the straight answer, which is it's not fraudulent, okay? All I can tell you is...
It's just a bad business model,
It
I
is.
think. Yeah.
Well, it is, because you get all your stuff in there, and then they jack the price. But usually, you're right.
Yeah, now you're going
Hold
to pay
on.
a mover.
You're right. I'm looking at their website. They offer month to month. There's no long-term commitment. They say that is a benefit to you, but basically they're getting many complaints that once you're in there, they start hiking your price. And really, there are no laws against what they're doing. Now, I'm not saying I agree with them, but you can't stop them unless you leave them. And if enough people leave them, they'll stop doing this nonsense. But you're absolutely right. I just looked at it, and they did not offer you a long-term rental. They do month to month on purpose, I think. Now, are you saying that everyone gets hooked with higher prices or just certain people?
I assume everyone. I can only tell you what happened to me, but I posted it on Nextdoor, and I've had people say, and it's
How long were you there before they hiked the price?
not even 3 months.
And how much did they go up?
About 40+%, a little over 40%.
Golly.
They went from 120 to 180 a month.
Now, do they say how long that 180 is good for?
Nope. And I'm assuming that just from some of the other contacts I've gotten, that it's going to end up at 300 at some point.
Oh my
So
God!
some people are saying,
do you know about this practice, Deputy D? Do you know about this practice?
Yeah, it's really common among self-storage units. In fact, yours and my mutual friends, Stephen Kimberly, experienced this just a couple of months ago.
Really?
A couple of years ago, they rented a storage locker for about $90 per month.
Yeah.
And when they moved out a couple of weeks ago, it was $480 a month for the same storage locker.
Yep.
So this is absolutely common. Now, one of the ways that a consumer could protect him or herself from it is to sign a longer term lease.
No, but they don't offer one.
Oh, well, that's a red flag, Tom. That's why they don't offer a long term lease.
Yeah, I just read where they don't offer it to you. They want you to do month to month.
Mm-hmm.
And Marjorie, you may have come across something we need to look into.
Yeah, that would be awesome, because this is the same thing some of these apartments are doing now. It's like customer service. What? We don't care about long-term people that pay their bill every month. We just want we're going to keep raising it till you leave.
Marjorie.
And then I got to get someone else in there.
Marjorie, I promise you, I want you to leave your information on which public storage you're with. I promise you, you have tickled us you have encouraged us into looking into this, because I'm reading more and more of these cases online, and I agree with you. Jan, what's going on with you, Jan? What's happening?
Hi, Tom.
What's going on, Jan?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what's going on is I signed a monthly membership plan with a car wash, and they, for unlimited washes for the month, and it was $35 a month, and that was about it was December of 23 when I signed up, beginning of the winter, and I've been on that plan to current. And then the other day I went in, was having trouble with the card reader. And they said, well, we'll replace that. Well, and the guy looked it up. He says, oh, you're on the $22 a month plan. And I said, no, I'm on the $35 a month plan. which I've been charged for ever since. Well, what happened is back in June of last year, they lowered that plan rate to $22 a month. And when I went in and asked the attendant about this, he said, "Oh, well, yeah, they lowered the rate like last year, but they told us not to tell anybody so we wouldn't have to lower the cost."
Okay, you're not going to like the answer.
I don't have to, but go
okay.
ahead.
Here's bottom line, Jan. If you signed up for 35 and they lowered the price, they did not have to offer that to you. Many, many businesses do this. They have new low prices and they don't go back and retroactively change everyone, but they do change you if you go and ask, but they won't go retroactive. I promise you, Jan, this is not just a car wash doing this.
Okay.
Otherwise, see, this is what they do. They look at the market conditions at the time and they go in and they say, okay, we're going to do this, this, and this. But they don't go back and change everyone. They don't. And it's not sneaky. It's not fraudulent. You were happy paying what you were paying, and now you're not because you found out people are paying less. It happens all the time. I would like to say I don't like it, but I'd be a liar. And I'll tell you why. In radio advertising, TV advertising, in a lot of businesses, rates fluctuate. And somebody might be doing a commercial today, and somebody might be on a contract from yesterday on a television, paying a certain amount for a spot, and the newer spots are going cheaper. They don't go back and say, by the way, everyone who's advertising, your rates have just gone down. They just don't do it.
Okay.
And
I mean, the flip side. The flip side is if the rate went from $22 to $35, I would hear about it.
Maybe you would. Maybe you would, or sometimes they grandfather you in. It goes both ways, but the point is you don't have a leg to, I mean, I understand why it's putting a bad taste in your mouth. I would be right alongside you. But the truth of the matter is it does not change the facts. It just doesn't. They can do what they want with their pricing. It's called footballing pricing. Airlines do it. Advertising does it. Car washes do it. Car prices, car maintenance, everyone does it. And like I said, it does have a way of making people feel, even insurance. You get an insurance policy. That's why Compass Insurance Group says, shop your insurance. Hey, Bob.
What are you doing?
What's going on with small claims?
Well, I was just curious what your opinion was. I was just, with all the craze about AI and everything, and whether that eventually will filter down to the justice system where there won't be a small claims court anymore, but you'd be presenting your facts to AI, and both parties would give their facts to AI, and they would come out and render a decision out of AI. Do
I think that'll happen?
Something like that. I'm thinking that
Hold on, I never thought of that.
You could ask.
I don't think that'll happen. Because as far as I know right now, it's required to have personal service and you're required to file a response. You can have someone write it for you, but I doubt there will ever be a time when the bots actually just argue with each other. Hold on if you want to talk about it. We got more coming right up.
Now, Impact.
I am really hurting right now.
This report is sponsored by Revive.
One more to go.
Treatment.
Some normal slowdowns throughout the Denver metro for your I-25 northbound showing speed.
Hold on, I got to do these spots.
I'll fill. No. I'll fill the spots.
All right, I'll be right back.
Stop and go in the off.
Your mic's on if you have to come back.
Southbound. I-70 east and westbound flowing free from the foothills to DIA and back again. No complaints on the south end 225 north and southbound through Aurora and the Tech Center. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
Blistering summertime heat and drought is tough on lawns. Don't just fertilize. Revitalize with Revive and improve your watering. Revive's water-saving fertilizers and surfactants rejuvenate dry, ugly, drought-stressed lawns. Spread it or spray it. You'll save with Revive.
Don't even think about real estate investing unless you use the Vestera turnkey method. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. I've trusted renowned realtor Barry Miller for more than 30 years. He has thoroughly researched undervalued cities with great potential, enlisted the best professional property managers, and he has timed exit strategies to double investments in just 2 years. They're safe and secure investments. 303-888-3788, 888-3788, VesteraTurnkey.com.
The Raleigh House changed my life.
Today, I'm 175 days in recovery, thanks to the amazing people at Raleigh House.
The Raleigh House was an incredible experience. The staff genuinely cares.
Your mental health is important. Our team of clinical and medical professionals at the Raleigh House provide unmatched care for addiction, depression, trauma, and anxiety, offering both inpatient and outpatient services. The Raleigh House can meet you where you're at. Find out more at theraleighouse.com. That's theraleighouse.com.
Electric rates are going up, up, up. You need Red Rocks Roof and Solar. They do it all, sales, installation, and service. And because they do roofs too, they got you covered. Locally owned, veteran owned, more than 35 years combined experience. The only company to guarantee an activation date or they pay you for lost energy. Battery backups, auxiliary generators, 303-704-2449, 704-2449, redrocksrs.com. Get the best deal anywhere on countertops from theartofgranite.com. Any natural stone or man-made material, they do it all. Plus, you get a free backsplash, free sinks, a free cutting board, and a free bathroom vanity. Free tear out and haul away is always included and always materials at cost. Even better now, 10% off labor for a limited time. Get prices on the phone, 303-386-5919, 386-5919, theartofgranite.com.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Deputy D just taking over for Tom for a minute or two, who had to suddenly step away from the microphone. And on the line we have...
Tom?
You're not on yet.
Oh, I thought I was because everything went silent.
You pulled the Tom.
Oh, you did it to me, didn't you?
No, that's just, we're in the spots, so, rather than the spots go over the stream.
Oh, I got you. Thanks.
But that was good, though.
Hey, thank you.
You handled that like a pro, my friend.
Definitely.
Well, I learned from the best. He's who's usually sitting to my
You
left.
still got 2.5 minutes, bud.
Oh, 2.5 minutes. That's great.
That's an eternity.
Oh, and Tom is coming back, so it looks like that was just a dress rehearsal.
There you go.
Well, yeah,
You
but
should
Tom is
take it
coming back.
anyway.
I mean, it was a dress rehearsal for me.
I can't believe I made it to the bathroom in time. Holy shit. Sorry, you two morons. You get the behind the scenes. I'm so sorry.
Dude, you should have D take it. He did well.
Oh, no, I know he would.
Good.
No, I know he would.
I actually accidentally did. I thought we were back on.
Oh, that's cool.
Because everything was silent.
I didn't do anything.
No, that's cool. No, I'm glad he feels good about it because he might. Oh, shit. Anyway. Woo!
Great.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, no, but I can make it for sure for the.
You got
Okay.
3 minutes when we come back. That's all.
All right,
I
man.
ask.
And I do have input on Bob's topic if he's still on. And
Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's do it, whether he's there or not.
Yeah.
Bob is here.
Good.
Great.
Did you look some up?
Oh, yeah. It's called the U.S. Constitution.
Okay, let's do it.
It's an obscure document that I've referred to once in a while.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
It's an old document. It's only a couple of 100 years old, so maybe.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was looking
Just
for the
out of date.
expiration date.
And it was?
Yeah, it's the expiration
Holy
date.
shit.
And basically
Ooh.
did have something off of the 1200s. I believe that's when the Magna Carta was created.
Well, I did
It's
not
like
refer to the
1200s.
Magna Carta.
Oh, God. I just can't wait to get farther and farther away from this bullshit.
Well, you are. Every minute of every day, you're getting farther from it.
No more chemo, right? That's what's.
Right. No more. I'll get better and better and better.
Nice. Here you go, buddy.
The program updating us on his new role tracking down missing migrant children, with potentially thousands being trafficked across America. And Joe Jameson of Gays Against Groomers, Thursday on Ryan Schuling Live.
Hi, Tom Martino here. So Bob was talking about AI doing his stuff, his small claims court arguing and bidding, and maybe people each having AI bots battle it out in court. What do you think? Deputy D looked it up. Go ahead.
Bob, Tom, I did look it up, but my understanding of Bob's comment was that he's concerned that instead of judges, we'll actually have AI arbitrating cases. And so, Bob, is that about what your concern is?
Yeah, that's kind of, and I'm in my 70s, so I don't foresee this happening within my generation.
Well,
but the younger people are so used to AI for everything
Mhm.
that I could foresee in the younger generation being quite satisfied with getting an answer from AI to their issue.
Well, Bob, it seems like the people who founded our great nation actually looked into the crystal ball. And here is where the U.S. Constitution, Article 3, Section 1 states, and it's just two simple sentences that preclude the possibility of what you just described.
What do they say?
It says, and I quote, "The judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. The judges, both of the Supreme and inferior courts, shall hold their offices during good behavior." And then it goes on to talk about how to pay.
What does that mean?
So on. Well, that means that under the Constitution's Article 3, we're all entitled to have our cases heard by actual judges. And Tom, and that's one of the reasons when your case is assigned to a magistrate instead of a judge, you have an option that is automatically exercised at your choice to have your case heard in front of a real judge.
That aces out bots right there.
Yeah, it may be offered as an option, like a cheaper, quicker option to various, conflicts, but you'll be able to, under the Constitution, elect to have your case heard by an actual judge.
Hey, did you hear something about this, Bob? Is that why you called about it?
No, actually, I was just thinking when I was listening to some of the other callers, and then in reference to the legal profession and how judges are so overwhelmed with different cases, and the one person that was talking about all the pleadings that they had filed and everything, and I was thinking if there might be some day where, because everything's so overwhelmed and people become so used to AI for everything, that they might eventually, like I said, they'd have to change the Constitution according to what I just heard. That was just kind of a thought that went through my head.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm going to tell you.
Be for cases.
I want to tell you something about. I was 20 years old, working in television. So that's 51 years ago, almost 52 years ago. My news director said someday there will be an artificial animated anchorman or anchorwoman doing the news. And it will get response from the audience instantly and change accordingly. I'll bet you we're not far from AI people doing that. By the way, don't forget 303 Martino, save all your problems for me.
You're clear, buddy.
Thanks, man. See you guys. I'll be in tomorrow.
Have a great afternoon.